barista, a sommelier, a mixologist, whether you want to work in HR, whether you want to work in finance, any department you want to work in, we have a training for you. And usually we do this training together with partners, with schools, so you'll be able to do lots of face-to-face education. We have a video later on that we have prepared with a collection of some of the trainings we have done. If you want to set up a business, we also have an entrepreneurship course that runs for about 4 months, where basically the idea behind this training is at the end of these 4 months, you're going to have a business plan, marketing strategy, and potentially an idea that you can really pitch to someone. The only thing we ask you when you come to us is give us a concept that gives back. Okay, so that's why we call it social entrepreneurship course. So if you want to open a restaurant, there is a group of ladies from Rwanda. They are they worked on a concept where basically all employees in the restaurant were homeless people from in Rwanda, because the mother of one of the ladies who applied for this program was a homeless woman, right? So she wanted to create a restaurant that would solve this issue in Rwanda. We will also show you a video of a group of ladies from Zambia who wanted to open a beekeeping farm and only have organic honey. So they came on the course and we arranged for them in Dubai a beekeeping training, so you will see them literally working on the bees in Dubai. So anything you want to do, for us is a possibility and something that we want to explore with you. We don't own your business, you own the business, right? So whether you want to go into entrepreneurship, whether you want to go into careers in hospitality, we will be able to sort of cater for both. Caroline, have I missed anything? Really? I might be coming that good. I don't miss anything anymore. There we go, because usually say, you didn't mention that. I've covered everything. All right, so before I move on, because I have something else to explain, any questions? I'm sure, there we go. Yes. I can't hear you, hang on. Come to you. Oh, now I can see all of you.
Morning. My name is Dennis Mugambi. I currently pursue hospitality management diploma. I would like to ask for your charges. Do you charge anything?
Okay. All right, so how much do we charge? It's a very good question. Okay, so we start from $12,000. No? Is it too much? No, we don't charge $12,000. Are you crazy? No. Okay, so the program is $2,000. And that's for the 12 months, the job placement, all the training. We also have a conference in Dubai that happens every November that you are invited. We will have videos for you to learn more about our training. But it's not $12,000, it's $2,000, and that includes your tickets, your accommodation while you are in Dubai. You have medical insurance, visa, transport from work to the accommodation and back. For the companies who do not give house accommodation, then you will have a house allowance. The jobs are paid, they are not internships, right? We don't work on internships. It's something that we are exploring, but they are full-time jobs. Your salary is around $450 a month, so even if you decide to borrow money from your parents, you have the security that you can return that money within 6 months of being in Dubai, okay? What else? That's it? And actually, Andrea and Esther will be able to tell you more about what they offer. So if you have not, who has tried to look for a job outside of Kenya, maybe in the Middle East? Can you raise your hand? Anyone has tried? You tried? How did you find it? What happened? Yeah. I- yeah, that sounds like a scam. They don't leave invitations letters. Where did they go?
No, in November.
Where?
Where? In Kuwait.
Okay, so no invitation letter. They were waiting maybe for the visa.
Yeah?
They were waiting for the visa, no invitation letter then. Yeah.
They received the, is it the invitation? There's a document they signed.
Yeah.
Then they went for the medical.
Yeah.
After their visa was processed, they left.
Okay.
So the other two, that's me and another guy, we were told to just wait for
To wait.
Yeah,
Okay.
to continue waiting.
And they
for
haven't been
ours.
in touch.
No,
No.
since November they have not been
Okay.
in touch.
And
yeah.
they were flying you out there as well?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else has tried? You tried? Yeah? How did it go? You're still here, so it didn't go that well, right? That's a good. No, it's just experience, right? It's good when you interview, it's experience, it's training. Okay, so before we move on, actually, I want to invite very quickly Carol to come on stage. Come. So Carol, when did you enroll? Middle of January? Okay, so we do these events a lot. We work in 8 countries, so we do a lot of these events. But this is the first time that we are in country with someone who has applied and is waiting for the visa. So that's why we invited Carol to come and also for her to explain her experience with us. So you enrolled middle of January and you're waiting now for your visa.
Hi everyone. My name is Carol Watetu. I am an alumni of Boma International Hospitality College in Nairobi. I finished last year. I did a diploma in international hospitality management. I got to know about Evolving Women through the school, just a random video call with the school, and asked to know more about Evolving Women. When I got to understand about it, I enrolled, then had a small issue with the payment, but once that was sorted, I officially joined the Evolving Women. I am a member of the Evolving Women, and so far, it has been the best thing ever. I have done 3 interviews in 2 different hotels. I got to pass, but then issue hapa kidogo, but then I settled with one hotel that is in Abu Dhabi that is very nice, very beautiful. And all I'm waiting for is for my the process and everything to happen, and then I'm set to go.
So we were very happy to know that we were going to be in Kenya when Carol was still waiting for the visa. So we said, okay, come and join us so that you can also share your experience. Thank you very much. Can't wait to have you in Dubai, Abu Dhabi. All right, so before I move on and before I invite Andrea to the stage, this is a video, as I said, collection of training that we do in Dubai, just for you to get a little bit of more understanding of what we can offer you while you are on the ground with us. So this is the entrepreneurship course. So there is business planning, marketing, women leadership. So this is done with PwC. I don't know if you know PwC. It's the consultant and accounting firm here. So this is in their head office in Dubai. This is the beekeeping I was telling to you about. These are the ladies from Zambia starting the enterprise. Okay, Gulf Food is one of the largest shows in Dubai, and some of our ladies were selected to go and experience and work there for 3 days. So we're running interviews with them now, so they tell you more about what they do. Kerry is one of our partners.
Hi guys, my name is Loide Shiningayangwe. I'm from Namibia. I'm based in Abu Dhabi, Yas Island, and I'm employed in the Warner Brothers Korea collection by Hilton. I'm in the front office and as a telephone operator. I joined this training because I'm such a community person, and I would love to also, with the knowledge that I got from the training, I would love to actually give back, especially back home, in order for me to be able to facilitate and learn my fellow young people from back home.
My name is Vanessa, and I'm from South Africa. I currently work at World of Astoria in DIFC as a hostess, and I joined Evolving Women in 2022. And the reason why I joined was because I wanted to develop my career path and see how far I can go with it. And I'm honestly thrilled to be a part of this amazing group of women, as I've already evolved from where I have started and where I am now. And also, it's been an amazing honor to be part of the Kerry and the Da Vinci Gourmet group also. So thank you guys for having me part of the exhibition as well as a whole. This is an extraordinary experience. Not everyone gets to be a part of it, so I'm very honored and humbled to be a part of it also. So thank you for this, and I'm looking forward to working with more and extra more experiences with the company, Kerry on its own, and Da Vinci and Evolving Women as a whole as well.
My name is Nadine, and I'm from Rwanda. I'm very happy to be here today with the Kerry team. We believe that supporting, and as we're in hospitality industry, so working together, it helps us to serve the visitors and the people who are interested in ingredients and Kerry. It's a very good pleasure for us.
Hello, my name is Sandra. I'm from Rwanda. I got this amazing opportunity to work with Kerry Dubai by the help of Evolving Women. It's been an amazing journey working with them during the orientation. It was really an amazing opportunity working with the team. You get to learn a lot. I was the gastronomy guide today, and we really thank Evolving Women for this amazing opportunity to work with Kerry Dubai.
I'm Leona Mix. I'm the Director of Marketing here in Dubai for Kerry. And this show is the biggest event of our year, but it's a very, very difficult environment to conduct business in. And this year, I wanted to bring in real professionals who understand hospitality. And it was such a pleasure to work with the 6 women volunteered to work with us in our booth and have made such a difference. And I believed in this because I started my career in food service and hospitality. It's how I grew up. So I see the pathway for young women to be able to enter and grow careers, whether it's on the food service side or the retail side of food and beverage. It has been such an honor. They have made an extreme difference in the level of professionalism, in the guest experience, and in the happiness of our sales team. And I could not be more grateful or more proud of them.
So, sorry, you can't hear them talking, but this is the barista training that we do in Dubai. Costa is a large coffee shop chain, and they have an academy in Dubai, and we work with them very closely. So you can go there and train with their own baristas.
I think mixologist has been one of them that has been very fundamental for my growing.
This is mocktail and cocktails training. And then we have one which is wine training to become a sommelier.
I believe it impacts my future in a way that it opens up more opportunities for me to grow in my career.
I believe by taking this knowledge, also I'll be able to share with my people from home. So I'll be able to take that knowledge and put it home and put it in a practice.
I believe this will impact my future because it's this mixology and barista training. It's so practical that you can use it in the near future. Like in case I wanted to open up something, it's a practical thing. It's not like only I learned it theoretically. I have practices of it that can be so useful for building up my better future.
For me, I'm not a coffee drinker, but after I have learned and how it smells, how it tastes, I'm interested in coffees.
Thank you so much to Da Vinci Gourmet and the Evolving Women program for giving me an opportunity to improve my skills in the food and beverage industry. Thank you so much.
We have the last two, very, very short. These are about our conference in Dubai. So one 2022, yeah? One 2023. Okay, this is just some. We couldn't show you everything because we don't have time. But these are just some of the things that we can do for you in Dubai. Before I pass on to Andrea and Esther, we'll be able to tell you more about the onboarding and everything that happens in Dubai. Caroline, you wanted to mention something, right? Yeah.
How are you? My name is Caroline Wamaro. I'm the program coordinator, program manager. I keep forgetting I was promoted. I'm the program manager at Evolving Women. I think I've had orientation session with some of you. Who's been into my orientation class via virtually? Anyone in the room? Anyone? Lena, thank you. Oh, Carol, yeah, my research. Yeah, so mine is to tell you this as a local. I'm a Kenyan. I'm from here in as much as I'm based in Dubai. I'm there to bridge Kenya and Dubai. And you have no idea how I'm being accused, like, you're taking the outreach to Kenya and you're not bringing the outreach to South Africa and Zambia. You guys are so lucky you're having this. We don't get to do this all the time, but we decided we come and meet and greet you people and also explain more. Now, I heard Asia's talk about the fee and you're like, let me tell you guys, there's nothing for free in this country, no, in this world. You may think that 2,000 is a lot. What you've seen on the video, it's not like a movie. Those ladies were once seated where you are. They were, actually most of them from Rwanda, they were once seated where you currently are. And they decided to take the risk. They said, you know what, I want to be part of this Evolving Women. And it's, for me, I'm a HR by profession. So when we come to HR, I know everybody says, oh yeah, HR, they always send us a reject. There's a reason. And I'm not going to tackle that because we have experts from the UAE who are going to tell you what do they look for when they are interviewing for overseas opportunities. And why is it like when you apply directly on the hotel's portal, you don't get to, you don't get past the interview stage. But mine is to tell you this. As Caroline Wamaru, a local, please, don't let the bus pass. Don't say this is too much money. The successful people you see in this world, they are successful because at one point, they took a leap of faith. They said, I'm going to take a risk, I'm going to invest. Money is made by putting it elsewhere and working on it. By you sitting on the money saying, I cannot pay that, that's too much, then what? Utazidi kukaa hapo na zakayo wako akikunyonga. The beauty of Dubai, there are no taxes. You get your net pay, everything is catered for. Once you do your medicals here, you do your biometrics, and you fly there, your salary, your net salary is your take home. Who knows what's the exchange rate of a dirham vis-a-vis Kenya shillings today? If you do quick mathematics, imagine you're in Dubai, you have accommodation, you have everything. You are not buying food, you have transport to work, you are eating on duty. Your net salary is all yours. So if I were you, and this is the same thing I did for me to relocate to Dubai. I did mathematics. Those people who love numbers here, you can do quick mathematics. $2,000 investment fee. In 1 year, you will have recovered that money. You have no expenses. Everything is catered for. And that's why you have financial management classes to make sure you also don't use your money in shopping because, I mean, Dubai is big in everything, from food to fashion to everything. So that is money you will recover in a span of 12 months. You have a 2 years plus contract because, of course, when you're doing the coaching with us, it's a 12 months program. That does not mean your employment contract is 12 months. No. The coaching, because, again, when I'm vetting, when I'm shortlisting, I look for women who are passionate about the growth. It's all about career plan. It's about career growth. You are not coming to just get a job and get comfortable. I want to see more. I want to see you engaging in our classes, in our online training, during our annual forum. Those girls you've seen, they attend in Gulf. Be proactive. Go beyond what you used to. If you're in F&B, want to learn more. So mine is to make sure I push you and you do it. Because I want to hear if Jane joined as a housekeeping, she's the next supervisor, housekeeping supervisor, to the role of a manager, to the role of housekeeping director. This is the impact I'm looking for. And I want ladies who want that. This is where I come in when I'm doing the orientation. This is what I look for. Not once or twice I've told a lady, you go think, then I'll decide whether I'll have you in the program. You got to want it. You got to want to grow. You have to want it and want it badly. I want women who are ready to break the ceiling. You grow, and we want you on the board. We don't want you where you started. You have to grow. That's our emphasis. So the money you think is not a lot. When you do quick mathematics, if you were to borrow from your SACCO, for example, this is money you can repay in 12 months. You've cleared with the SACCO. I think the exchange rate today is like 43 or 44. If you're earning, let's say 1,500 dirham, you multiply that by 44, then you say, and negotiate your loan with the microfinance or the bank, and then you say, I'll start repaying in 6 months' time. This money you repay, and then after that, the money is all yours. You're buying a car plot. You are buying, I don't know, you are doing investment, you are still working because you're not paying any tax over there. We are so lucky that Dubai does not come after people. There's no pay, there's nothing. Whatever you get is your take home, and you're not paying electricity, water bills, nothing. Even internet, your aids facilitated. So think about it when you look at the fees and you say, no, that's too much money. Do you know one of the, I think, and I'll mention their name, internship for 12 months. The internship is strictly 12 months and you come back to Kenya, then what? This, for us, it's you get the coaching, it continues, you become an alumni of Evolving Women, because again, we want credibility, or our name is on the line, we want women who will be able to represent us out there. Our partners will always associate you as this lady from Evolving Women. So also, we want ladies of character. As for the boy child in the room, you are not forgotten. You have sisters, you have cousins, you have girlfriends, you can refer to the program. So we've expanded, yes. I mean, like, we all have our mpoas. Nani hana mpoa wake hapa? Si tuko na wapoa wetu? Nani hana una? Aya, tutaongea. So, take this for your sisters, your cousins, and your girlfriends. Don't just take the information, but we're also going to work on that for the boy child. Don't feel left out. We love you so much, but we have to start from somewhere, then we grow poly. But the information you get from this room, take it. If you know there's someone who can benefit from it, please share with them. I will not preempt. I just wanted to tell you, think from that logic. If you are mathematicians, do quick mathematics and say, this lady is right. If I earn this much in a span of 12 months, I'll have recovered the investment fee of joining the program. And when you join the program, you're going to continue being with us. You're going to participate in all the events in the UAE. UAE, we are talking of Kuwait, Bahrain. World Cup is coming pretty soon. You may think 2032 is far. It's not. Let me tell you, we're already discussing 2032 World Cup in Saudi. If you want to be part of this, we start today. But the decision is all yours. I'm not going to talk much about the skills. I'll let Asia invite our guests from the UAE. Oh, I'm happy to invite Andrea. Andrea is one of the HR. I will not introduce her. She will tell you who she is, what she does, what she looks for. Why do you think you don't get to go through past? Why do they go to Evolving Women for talent and they don't come direct to you? Andrea and Esther will tell you more about that. So for me, take a pen and note, listen, think about it critically, be realistic, look at the situation currently in the home country, then make a decision, make an informed decision. We'll take more questions after this. This is not the end of it. After they talk later on, we will talk more. There's some of you who already know about the FIFA, and I know we've been contacted by a couple of you. We did invite other students from other institutions because we are here. Today is our last day in Kenya, and we are so grateful to Cascade for allowing students from MKU, ZTech, NIBS, all the other universities to at least join the rest of the Cascade. So thank you so much for opening the doors to others.
Thank you very much, Caroline. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to introduce myself. My name is Andrea Makhlouf, and I work as Director of Human Resources at Pullman Downtown in Dubai. It's one of the 5-star hotels that is situated in the Business Bay of Dubai in United Arab Emirates. Now, before I start, I would like to thank the Cascade Institute of Hospitality and Madame Joan for hosting us today. Thank you very much. I would like to thank Asia, the founder of Evolving Women, for giving us the opportunity to support her on this trip. To make this very clear, not myself, not Esther work for Evolving Women. We do not work with them. We only support them as their partners. And later on, I will explain to you why we love to support them and why we love to work with Evolving Women. And of course, I would like to thank each and every one of you for welcoming us. And I'm talking now on my behalf in Kenya. It's my first time in Kenya. It's my first time in Africa. And it's an amazing experience. I'm very grateful for having the opportunity to try your hospitality and to learn more about your culture. Okay, where do I start? To tell you a little bit about myself, so you know that I know exactly how you feel, even though it might not seem that way. I was not always Director of Human Resources in a 5-star hotel. Around 22 years ago, I was finishing my university degree. I was studying tourism, I was studying languages, I was studying English and Arabic, and these were things which were not very common in my country. You guys are all lucky you speak English 20 plus years ago in my country, people did not really speak much English. There was not much of places where to utilize it. So I thought, and I had a dream, I need to find a place where I can utilize what I have been studying. And I thought of United Arab Emirates. So I had a dream to move to a country where I could utilize what I studied, very much like yourself, and where I can build my career and my life. So I think today I can confidently say that my dream came true. I made it come true. And I hope that a couple of points and advices that I will give you today will help you to achieve your own dreams. If your dream is to go to abroad, make it through the interview process, establish yourself and grow your career. But there is one more thing that came to my mind and I remembered, and it's actually also a point that I would like to touch upon that Madame Joyce mentioned. She spoke actually a lot of very important points, and she spoke about importance of professionalism, how you carry yourself, how you handle yourself, how you treat your colleagues, your managers, maybe one day your guests in hotels. It's very important. Why I remember that today is when I landed in Dubai, of course my beginning were not that easy also. I was sharing an apartment with a colleague of mine, and she told me, Andrea, remember, hospitality world is a small village. And I was thinking, what is she talking about? What small village? Only Dubai was that time large. And she told me you have to be careful how you carry yourself, how professional you are, how you treat people, how you respect people. And today I just remembered my colleague. I will tell you why. When me and Esther came in the morning, we got out of Uber taxi, and there was this amazing lady, your liaison officer, correct, Miss Liane? And she looked at me, she smiled. I looked at her, I smiled, and we remembered that we used to work together about 10 years ago, back in Dubai. So she was always lovely, professional, smiley. She smiled at me when she saw me, so I was not a dragon lady, I assume. And this is what I mean. It's very important, because wherever you go, how you build your name, how professional you are, that's how people will remember you. Okay? So, as somebody advised, I think Caroline told you to write the points. You don't have to write down the points. You can always ask if you have questions. It's totally up to you how much information you take from what we talk about. Okay, so going to my history with Evolving Women, and I will tell you why I love to support them. Back in 2019, I was approached. I was in a different 5-star hotel by Asia. She introduced me her company. She told me she has a lot of female candidates from African countries. As a director of HR, I was not 100% convinced. Why? Some of you mentioned you have interviews, maybe it didn't work out. And Madame Joyce spoke about very important points. How you present yourself, your attitude, your knowledge, the right questions you ask in an interview. These are very, very, very important elements during the interview process. Anyway, I agreed to interview around 10 ladies from Evolving Women back in 2019. And I have to say I was shocked. I was shocked pleasantly. Why? Because from the first candidate till the last one, they were all perfectly prepared. They had the right attitude. They were eager to secure opportunity, not only job, but opportunity for career and growth. They were all prepared, and they had information not only about the property or the hotel where I worked, they were perfectly briefed about the whole company. They were ready to ask me questions about the vision and mission of my company, which completely blew me away. They were all very well groomed. they basically ticked most of the boxes that we are looking for when we are interviewing. So all these important points, I think Madam Jones mentioned. What your CV looked like, correct? Very important. Preparation for interview, your attitude. What else was there? How to sell yourself. These are, I believe, all the elements which are part of the program that Evolving Women delivers, correct, Caroline? Yeah. So I believe that this is a huge plus point of this organization because they help you to get through the process. Now, I think the support, as far as I know, and I know these wonderful ladies, doesn't end there. As they said, they will get you the opportunity, you will most probably get the job, you will get the visa, you will come to Dubai or other place in United Arab Emirates or in the Gulf most probably. Their journey doesn't end. As I know them, they support you all the way through. They coach you, you can call them if you need anything. Of course, us as directors HR in the properties, we are always there to support you as well. As Caroline already mentioned, they have special trainings on financial literacy, so once the money starts coming, you know what to do with it. You know how to start saving for your future, you know how to plan yourself. So these elements are all very important from my perspective for you also as candidates and once placed in your jobs in the UAE to be able to grow your career. Now, what is it do you think we are looking for when we are interviewing? I think many, many things we already touched upon, but I would like to ask you, if you make it, you prepare for interview, and we connect on Zoom most probably, why do you, or what do you think is the most important for a professional like myself and Esther when we are recruiting? What do you think is that we are looking for? Anybody has an idea? Tell me.
Afternoon. Once again, I'm Scott Dennis Wambogo, pursuing diploma in hospitality, CASCADE. The answer to the question is the presentation, the way you present yourself.
Exactly. It's your presentation. And how do you think important is industry knowledge? Is it the most important thing? It is an asset, definitely. It's added value, but what we look for more is, as you said, the attitude and, for example, customer service skills. What does it mean, customer service skills? Do you guys have any idea? If I say this person might have or has really good customer service skills, what does it say about you? Do you have any idea? You were brave and confident.
I don't have any idea.
No? Yes? Very quiet. Okay. We are looking for people who display friendliness, okay, to help us with the customer service in our hotels, who are attentive, who are ready to go over and above guest expectations. So we need friendly people who smile, okay? So if you come on the Zoom and you are this grumpy person, it might most probably not work. So your attitude, your presentation, your eagerness is very, very important. Another thing that I always look for, and you as Kenyans are very lucky to have most of the time, is communication skills. You all speak wonderful English, which is good, but speaking the language, I always say, is not enough. What is important that you have confidence to interact, to speak with the guests in the hotels, to speak with your colleagues, to speak with your manager. So that's also very important. Not only speak English, but how confident you are when you communicate. Okay? So this is all that you have to keep in mind, and this is what, for example, Evolving Women will support you when you are preparing for an interview with any hospitality chain in United Arab Emirates and other places. Another very important thing, can you achieve anything on your own, guys? Yes, no? So we have to be what? Team players. Teamwork is very important, especially every hotel, if you join hospitality, is like a small organism that works 24/7. If you are not a team player, you might not be able to achieve a lot, and obviously that will impact also the operations of the hotel. I think, as Ms. Joyce also mentioned, very important, your adaptability. You will come, you will have cultural shock. Yeah? As we already mentioned, Dubai is a melting pot. We have hundreds of nationalities. I'm not really sure how many nationalities we have in Dubai as of today. My estimate is a couple of hundreds. In my property, I can tell you I have 38. So if you come to my hotel, you will deal with another 37 different nationalities. So this is something that you have to approach very open-minded. People do things differently. People respect different things. People have different customs. They have different habits. But what we try to do is to support diversity in our program. What do you think happens if you're in housekeeping department or in kitchen or in F&B and you don't pay attention to detail? What can happen? Any idea? I'll tell you what will happen. If you are in housekeeping, for example, speak up.
My name is Lucy. I'm doing diploma in professional cookery in CASCADE Institute of Hospitality. The question that she has asked, the answer to it is that it might lead to confusion and disruption of activities in the organization. So you need to pay attention to everything that you're doing there and understand everything that is there and make sure that whatsoever that you're told to do, make sure that you're doing it at the appropriate time and appropriate methods. Thank you.
That's very correct, Lucy. Thank you very much. And it might get actually much worse because especially when you are in the kitchen, once you land, my colleague Esther will brief you what will happen once you land. You will get the training, you will get your departmental training, you will have to learn the standards that you have to follow, and if you don't follow those standards, Lucy, you can put 300 grams more of salt in a cake, and that will be disaster because then all the guests will get affected, they will complain, and overall, this small thing will cause huge dissatisfaction from our guests, and that's not good for any property. So that's why it's very important that you remain focused on what you are doing. And that's also very important when you are getting interviewed to probe if you are able to focus or to pay attention to detail. Problem-solving skills, it might happen very often. You might be faced with unexpected challenge at work, yeah? And your flexibility, another very two important points. You work in housekeeping, standard will be you are cleaning 15 rooms per day. But right now we got unexpected group. The group is coming and you have to do 20 rooms. It's up to you. If you will remain, you will support your team, you will support your hotel, you will step in, you will help to clean those 20 rooms because that's requirement for our guests right now. And of course, your hard work, your flexibility will be noticed somewhere and you will eventually grow. Or you will say, you know what, Andrea, my contract says 15 rooms, that's where it ends for me. That's what I'm paid for. And that's not really the right attitude. That's why we spoke about it. You need to know when you are going abroad, are you looking for a job? Do you want to stay committed forever for the next 10 years? Or do you want to be committed and grow? And you will build your career. That's also very, very important. Your approach, your attitude to work that you get. So we are here to help you, to guide you how to get the job. Evolving Women will guide you and support you to get the jobs. They will coach you later on how to keep the jobs. But the major part here is also within you. You need to know, is this what I want? Am I ready to work for it? Yeah? It's totally up to you. I can tell you examples from my experience. I currently have 4 ladies from Evolving Women. I love using example of Odette. Odette I hired about 2.5 years ago. She came from Rwanda. This tall, super fast, wasn't talking much, was very quiet. Odette remained in laundry as an attendant for about 6 months. Once she completed probation, she was moved to the spa. She started cross-training. Today she's a spa receptionist. She cross-trained even further. She will soon be placed in the front office. So she will be receptionist in a 5-star property. As per my communication with her, Odette already managed to save some money. She is currently renting a small shop somewhere in Rwanda. I'm not really sure where. She employed 3 ladies. She bought sewing machines. And when I asked her, why have you done all of this? She said, I have been given chance in my life. I want to give back to others. They don't have the chance that I have been given. So in 2.5 years, this little girl managed to start her own business. She started giving back to her society. She grew her career. She cross-trained across 2 different departments, and she will very soon be supervisor, and I'm pretty sure. So why I'm using always this example, and very gladly, is it's totally up to you how you approach it. You can approach it with open mind. You go, you get a job, you are determined to grow, and it will surely happen. But if you just want the job to send a couple of $100s home every month, it's okay. As we say, as you say, Hakuna Matata, nothing much will happen. You will retain your job, but you might not build your career. Do you have any questions for me? No questions? Don't be shy. Tonight, me and Esther are leaving the country. So you will have to write or call or text if you have any questions. So please ask me now. Is there anything? No questions? Oh, there is a hand, please.
My name is Esther.
Oh, okay. Esther and Esther.
Yes. Sorry. So my question is, after you're done training with Evolving Women, are you do they help you get a job from within Dubai or wherever you are working?
But that's what we mentioned. This is one of the best parts of Evolving Women. They train you, they prepare you for interview process. You will be interviewed, let's say, by myself, Esther, or anybody in the industry. You will get the job offer before you leave your country. Yeah? You will have clear guidelines on the requirements in terms of medicals, whatever is required in your country, because every country is very specific. Yeah? I, for example, know in Kenya you need the police clearance. There are so many things, but they clearly know what are the requirements. So once you're leaving Kenya, you have contract in your hand, you have visa in your hand, all the requirements have been met. You come, you land in Dubai, we will pick you up from the airport, we will give you orientation from day one, and you will start your job. I think this is the most beautiful part of it, because they support you through the process till the moment you end in, let's say, Dubai. And as I already mentioned, they support you even further. So it's like ongoing cycle of these dedicated ladies to build your life or your lives. Is there any other question?
I'm a chef. Hello, everybody. I've seen story about Dubai, and I don't know how your Evolving Women institution works. Once they get to Dubai, do you tend to retain their documentation, or do they keep the documents?
Okay, it's a very good question. Yes, we used to do that. I have to admit, I spoke about what happened 20 years ago when I came to Dubai. Yes, my passport was retained, also my employer. And it was very sad, yeah, I understand. But for the last couple of years, this is not allowed. The government, the United Arab Emirates, basically made it illegal for employers to retain the passports. So no, we do not keep travel documents anymore. To be very honest, in some way, it's very good and it's much better. Sometimes it happens, okay, it's also your option. If you come and you say, Andrea, I want to keep my passport in the safe in the office because it's safer than keeping it in the drawer in the accommodation, I would ask you to sign a document, yeah, that you agree and you want the passport to be retained in the office. Whenever you need it, you come and you take it. But this is just safekeeping. It's not us retaining the travel document. So no, we do not do that anymore, and it's illegal. Yeah? It used to be, yes. It used to be like that. And from my own experience, yes, I have experienced it myself. My passport was also retained many, many years ago, and it's not the best feeling because you feel you are not free. Yeah? It impacts negatively also employer nowadays because you have so much freedom that if you feel like I don't want to be here anymore, you hop on a plane and you leave the country. Now this impacts employers because obviously we spend money issuing your visa, the contract, bringing you in the country, training you, you started working, and after a couple of months you feel like, I don't want to do that anymore, and you leave. This is always negative impact on the hotel, on a property, financially, and also it impacts operations. Because you know better than anybody else, if 3 chefs decided to disappear overnight from your restaurant, you have a problem next day, operationally. There is nobody who can replace immediately and support the operation. So it has positive and negative sides, but the answer for your question is no, it's not allowed and it's illegal to retain travel documents of anybody in the UAE. Yeah, and it's punishable, I think, by a fine. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
My name is Rose, and I'm an ex working in Dubai. I've been working with minor groups. I don't know if you understand.
Which group?
Minor group.
Minor, yes.
Yeah.
Anantara
Anantara in Dubai and Banana Island in Doha. Yeah. So my question is, since this is an organization that helps women, do we have to pay all that money, or do you have an option that we can come up? You can come up, like you can deduct the salary from the salary?
Oh, I wish we could do that. That's also illegal in Dubai. We cannot touch your salary. So I cannot go to Andrea and say, can you take 100 dirhams from Rose's salary and send it to us? That's illegal.
All right.
Which is very good for you because you know no one can touch your salary, right?
Okay.
So that's a very good thing.
Another question, do I have to finish all the training for 12 months so that I can start the process?
No. So you enroll and within 2 weeks you should be able to finish the online training and then we can start sharing your CV.
Do I have an option to do the partially, like paper sharing?
Paper sharing? What's paper sharing? Oh.
Yeah, with installment, yeah, I got it. Can I pay with installment?
We learn every day. I just learned something new today. Paper sharing, it's installments. Very good. I'm very proud of myself. I learned something today. Yes, you can. So you can do 2 or 3 installments. Yeah.
All right,
as long as we get the first installment, we can enroll you. It's not an issue. But we are here today. If you have any uncomfortable questions to ask, please do so. Because when Chef said that, asked that question, which is a bit uncomfortable, many of you clapped, like, oh yeah, I want to ask that. That's a very good question. So if there is anything uncomfortable, please do ask. We're here because we're going to have a very open conversation. Are we talking about racism? Are we talking about sexual harassment? What's that, right? So do ask the question. Don't wait for someone to ask that question if you're worried about something, right? Please do.
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, then, everyone. My name is Charles Chege. I'm doing diploma in hospitality management. Later this year, I am finishing with school. So my question is, you said in Dubai, we have over 100 nationalities, and in your hotel, you have over like 40 nationalities. Does this mean like language barrier would hinder me from working in your hotel? Because I am familiar with English and Swahili.
English and Swahili is more than enough. Yeah, we will be very happy to have you on board. As you know, official language in UAE would be English. Everybody needs to speak English, so that's a standard. If you speak Swahili, that can just help us in terms of our guests. If we have anybody, who requires to speak Swahili, you will be there to step in and support. But these two languages are more than enough. You don't require any other language. Yeah, any other language would be an added advantage, but it's more than enough, and your English is perfect. Yes, please.
I have a question.
Yes.
According to the Evolving Women website, they say, please note that applicants with no experience in hospitality will not be selected. Now, for example, let's say I have a 4-year experience in front office / reception, but I've not done it in any hospitality facility. Does that mean I don't stand a chance in being selected by your company?
Okay, we take it case by case, right? So we have to assess you. So even if you, by the way, today, what will happen at the end of this session, there will be a paper where you can sign up if you want to enroll, okay? What does that mean? It means that we will arrange a call with you to assess you. And only if we think you can join, then you can move on with your application. So there is no money to be paid till we tell you, I think you can join, okay? So we will take case by case. Hospitality experience will help you hugely to speed up the interview process, right? Because of course, Andrea will look at 4 years hospitality experience, 4 years in a hospital in front office. She will of course give more priority to the hospitality experience, right? So there is, it's much faster if you have hotel experience, but it does not mean that you cannot apply. We will take it case by case. What we mean there, and I think you have a very good point, and I think we need to clarify that. Sometimes you have someone applying who is a nurse. You are a nurse, you study law. So in that case, it's very difficult for us to present a nurse or a dentist, right, to go and work in a hotel. But I think we need to clarify that. Thank you for bringing it up.
Just to add on what Asia said, the reason we put that, yes, we've had situations whereby there are some people who don't distinguish between hospitality, that means hotels operations. Whenever we announce, they think we are talking of hospitals. So we've been receiving so many applications from nurses, and that's not our area. That's why we had to put that.
But I think we already mentioned that. I said industry knowledge is an asset, but it's not the main requirement. So if you listen to my #1 point, I was saying attitude, your guest service skills, how you're able to communicate, how friendly and attentive you are, that would be for me the most important. Now, if you know how to use Microsoft or Opera as systems, then we can teach you, yeah? So as we spoke about it, and I think you mentioned curiosity, ambition, attitude, this is the most important from my perspective. Not whether you worked in a reception of the hotel or a hospital, because I think you are dealing with guests on a very similar way, and learning software is not really an issue. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yes. Good afternoon. I go by the name Jackson Opanga, pursuing diploma in hospitality management. I have a question. Once you are enrolled in your company, then given job, do you choose the period of time you are going to work, or you are the one who select the time?
Now, there are usually standard contracts, but I think it depends on the contract with Evolving Women. I think the contract is for 2 years. Yeah, it's for 2 years, and then you can decide, and also we decide also, do you want to stay and continue your employment, or do you choose to go back home, as Asia spoke, or it's up to you. Yeah, or maybe we choose not to retain you because you were not really performing that well. So it very much depends. There are different factors. But there is always opportunity to stay longer. Maybe Asia, you want to add something, or Caroline?
No, yeah, you said it all. So yeah, because time is not on our side, we want to also invite Esther to discuss with also Andrea. The Q&A session will not end now. So Esther will also answer a couple of questions. And after this, we have our guest, our host will say something. And then we'll still have a session for you, ladies and gentlemen, to ask more questions. For now, allow me to invite on stage Esther. And then now she will answer the remaining questions.
All right. Jambo, everyone. And thank you so much, Madame Joanna, and Alina, and Asia as well, Caroline, for inviting us to this beautiful country, to your institute. This is my first time as well to Kenya, to Africa. I'm in love with nature here. I wish I could take a baby zebra or a baby lion back home, but I know they will capture me and they will not let me do that. But definitely coming back to visit nature and experience it all over again. But my experience here has just been so overwhelming in terms of looking at people, looking at the hunger, the thirst, the determination of the young adults here. And that's what we are here for today, to say, there is another world out there. You guys, your strength, you have amazing strength. You have great skills, you have great confidence. But like we've been hearing the whole thing, how do you reach the other side, right? You have the river, you have 2 banks. How do you reach the other side? And here is an amazing organization called Evolving Women, who is that ladder or that ship or that bridge for you to cross the river and go to the other side. All right, so I'm from a hotel called Swiss Hotel Al Ghurair, it's called, in Dubai. We have 620 rooms in our hotel. It's a 5-star hotel, and so I lead the human resources there. We call it talent and culture. We also have Kenyans in our hotel, and all of them very smart, very sharp. So onboarding a Kenyan is no second deal for me. All right, so they spoke about what it takes for you to get there, right? Now I'm going to talk to you about what happens after you get there. Right? You might be wondering, okay, I got the job contract, I got everything. What happens after I land? What is life like there? Has anyone been to Dubai from here, other than the girls from Doha and Qatar? And anyone else has been to Dubai or Gulf countries? What is Dubai famous for? What do you think of it as? Yes, I heard you say something. You said something? Louder. Everyone needs to know. Burj Khalifa. Yes. So Dubai is always known as the tallest, the widest, the deepest, the strongest, right? All these shining buildings. And do you want to be a part of that? Is your dream there? Do you want to be there and a part of it? So this is your platform to make use of that opportunity and get on it, because it's real. And Andrea and me are here to say that it is real. It's not something that you see on a website and gone away. So I'm going to talk to you about the girls that were in my property, and I'm not talking about general candidates. The girls that we interviewed from Evolving Women, I think so far I had from the beginning around six girls. Brenda, Selma, Aisha, Mary, Aisha again, Gracious, so many. So you see, these are real. So 2 of them you saw here. Sandra was my assistant in my human resources department. Brenda, the first girl who came from Ghana, Brenda and Selma together were in my department under me. So I know that we held hands together and walked their journeys from. So she was really excited on the interview, Asia, and she arranged the interview. So it's real, okay? I'm here to tell you that it is not something that you hear of, it's real. So we arranged interviews, we spoke to them. Brenda was this amazing girl full of energy. Did she have hospitality background? Yes, a little. She worked elsewhere, but we said we're going to take her on because she had the smile, she has the passion, she had the enthusiasm. Yes, I'm going to join and I want to make it big someday. So she joined. She signed the contract. In your contract, be very careful to read what is in it. Ms. Joyce gave amazing points, so practical, and you're really blessed to have her here where you can touch base and ask so many questions. So your contract says salary, working hours, where are you going to stay, what are you going to do? It's not, many times I tell them, don't just look at your contract and say, oh, I got the salary, sign and finish it off, right? It's a lot more. It's about your life there. We all know how to read and write. Look at your contract from both ends. So once your contract is signed, your visa is arranged, and remember, it's not through us. We always channel it through Evolving Women. So you are touching base through ASEA and team and through us. So the visa is issued, your plane ticket is booked by us, and you're ready to get on that plane. Brenda was ready, her bags packed, ready to go with her dreams there. She took that plane. Now you're landing in a city where it's so advanced, so modern. It's the biggest airport in the world. It's probably, I don't know, 50, 60 times the international airport here. Huge. Where are you going to go? Looking all over? But don't worry, we have someone arranged for you, taking you from the airport, okay, coming to pick you up, taking you safe to our accommodation. Accommodation, again, is arranged by the hotel, or like ASEA said, if it's not, arrangements are made for you to stay out. So accommodation arrangement is made, you stay there, settle in. Next day, Brenda came to the office. And she came and I was like, wow, who's this tall girl? She's taller than me. And I was like, okay. And she was so sparked, passionate, waiting, ready, eager to start. She came, we oriented her. We prepared a departmental orientation for her. It's not like, okay, you're a chef, you come, I throw you in the kitchen to go start cutting potatoes. Not that. A detailed orientation is given to you by your senior chef. What you have to do, where is it, what happens. Andrea was asking you a question, attention to detail. What happens if you don't pay attention to detail and training is not given? Which Evolving Women will do for you before, but even after, we take care of it as well. What happens? Someone said it can go, you focus and lose attention, right? Yes, you lose attention because your fingers become sausages if you don't in the kitchen, am I right? So chefs and senior leaders, there are mentors and coaches who train you, who hold your hand. Don't worry, you don't need to be scared. You will be guided through step by step because, of course, it's a new country, it's a new place, you don't know what's going on. Language is absolutely not a barrier. I have been there now for 10 years. I don't know Arabic completely. I just know, what do you say, poli? Yeah, so so don't worry about those challenges. It's a multicultural place. Did you know 90% of Dubai are expats? Expatriates means people from various cultures and nationality. And Joyce touched base on that. Andrea touched base on that. Clearly, we are not Arabic speaking. So we survived, you will survive. Okay? But the question is, do you have the dream and do you have the determination? It's in you. So Brenda came, we made a really nice departmental orientation for her, went through it, went through her training, 6 months probation. So there is a 6-month probation. You have to prove yourself. It's not like, oh wow, I got my contract, I landed, everything is perfect. Is there hard work in it? Is there hard work? For the ladies who are in Banana Island, Rose, is she here? Is there hard work? Yes. There will be sleepless nights sometimes. You will have to stretch we're not going to paint a rosy picture and tell you, because it is hospitality, right? When a guest comes in front of you, can you say, okay, bye-bye, I'm going. Chef, can you say that? No. You have to stay there, wait there, finish that. So there is reality, but in the end, this grooms you, this pushes you to be that next level supervisor, that next level leader. So trainings are given from the company, from Evolving Women. I know that Caroline constantly, she schedules meetings with me, and sometimes I miss it, I'm sorry, but you know, she says, Esther, Gracious is there, we have to have a review with her, or Sandra is online, what are the areas? So we sit with their department head, with the director of front office, or with the executive chef. All of us sit together and we tell, Gracious, the girl here on the video, she's doing great in this area, but maybe she needs to develop in this area, you know? So everything is not rosy, but we give real constructive feedback. And that helps them grow. So push them to the next level. Trainings are continuously given. Finally, so Brenda finished her 2 years, and she went back home to carry on her journey in her life. Another great example is Selma from Ghana, who came with us as a waitress. She did great, was great with customer service, promoted to operator in front office, and what happened? COVID hit. COVID, you know what happened to the world, right? So we had to offboard a lot of people. So there are situations, like Joyce was saying, be ready for uncertainties, be ready for emergencies, be ready for shifting, allocation, be ready for adaptability. Am I shifted from one hotel today to tomorrow? Can I say, oh no, I'm not used to it, I'm only used to this place? No, you cannot do that. You need to be adaptable, agile, be ready to move. So we had to relocate her. We found another opportunity for her. She went back as a waitress, but guess what? She learned more. She went back with a bigger brand, she learned more, and then came back to Ghana as a supervisor, and then today she is a restaurant outlet manager. So these were girls that not working in ABC company that worked with me. Right? So I'm here to give you examples of opportunities. Another great example is Aisha from front office, who joined as a waitress, moved to front office, and as promotion. So your career, what I'm trying to tell you is your career, Like Asia said, like Andrea said, do you want a job just to earn money, or do you want to build your career? Do you aspire to be that head chef one day, running the kitchen and telling them what they want to do? Do you want to be that manager one day and come back and open your own restaurant, or open your... Chef was telling me about her aspirations, right? And it took, did it happen does it happen overnight? Like I go today and come tomorrow? No, it takes years of hard work and commitment. And this is what commitment and consistency showed in all the areas. So I would like to encourage you. And before that, I want to ask you also a little bit about work-life balance there. Like Joyce was saying, don't just go work, and don't just hang. But it's also a part of us to give, to involve our colleagues with well-being activities. We want to make it fun. We have sports activities, like yesterday was Valentine's Day, right? We made cupcakes together, distributed to everyone. We have competitions, basketball, football. We had a whole inter-company football competition. We had we have staff parties, we have singing. So we want to make work fun. Medical insurance is provided to you. The company pays for it. It's expensive, but the company pays for it. Tickets to and fro are provided after your contract, upon the ending of your contract, wherein you go to your home country and come back, and the company pays for your ticket to go on a vacation. Vacation, 30 days of vacation is paid. It's as per law. It's not as per Esther or Andrea. It's as per the labor law. So we cannot surpass the labor law. These are things that are concrete. And for you to and we're here to tell you, be secure, be brave, and take that decision. Okay, so I'm going to ask you a question. What is the only constant thing in life? Can anyone answer this? I don't have 500 shillings like Joyce had, but I do have something else for you. What is the constant thing in life? Yes? Change, exactly. Who said that? Come. I have something for you to bring. See, I brought chocolates and dates from Dubai, from the land that I am coming from. Come. The only constant thing in life is change, right? So, are you willing to take that change today? And I want to end my a little note with a story. So there was a boy who had a rock, and he went to his father and he said, "Dad, tell me what's the value of my life." So he took this, and the father told him, "Take this rock, go to the supermarket." So he goes to the supermarket with the rock, and he just shows this to the vendor. And he says, "Don't say anything, just show 2 fingers, like this." So the lady asked him, "How much is this for this rock?" And he just said this. So she said, "Okay, I'll give you $2. I want this rock." So he said, "I'll think about it," and he came back. So he came back home and he told his dad, "She quoted me, how many? Is anyone listening to me? How many? $2. So the father said, "Okay, now go to the museum. Take this to the museum and just stand with it." So he went to the museum. In the middle, it's a rock. And the manager asked him, "How much are you going to charge me for this?" So he said this. He didn't speak. He just said this. And guess what the manager said? "I will give you $200. It's a big rock. Because the lady in the market said, I want to use it for construction. But this guy thought, yes, it's some old rock. I can keep it in my museum, right? $200. So the first lady told him how much? $2. Then he goes to the museum and it is $200. Very good. You're awake. If someone is sleeping next to you, nudge them and say, "Wake up, wake up." Okay? Finally, he took this and the father said, "Now, take it to the store that sells precious stones. You know where you make your jewelry?" He took it And he went there. So the man said, wow, you have this stone. How much are you going to charge me for this? He just said this. And the guy said, okay, I'm going to pay you $200,000. Right? So he said, Dad, I don't understand. She said $2, the market lady, and then the museum said $200. But this guy who sells the precious stones, he said $200,000. He said, that is the value of where you are. So it's up to you to decide where is your value. Are you going to be in a place and in a space where you're only worth $2? Or are you going to move somewhere in life where your value is seen as $200? Or do you want to be seen worth as $200,000? Right? Right place, right attitude, right time. That is what I would like to leave you with. Be that, take that change, take that and value your life and decide what is your worth. It's in your hands, your determination. You have the skills, you have the communication, you have the determination, but right place, right skills, right time. Thank you very much, and I'm open here for any questions. Okay, yes.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I have a burning question in my heart.
Burn it. Come on, tell me.
When Madam Joy started, she said that we should be curious.
Yes.
I'm very curious that I'm seeing myself in Dubai. That's fast.
We've already loaded you on the plane and we're taking you now.
I'm seeing myself in the working place already. And as you've been talking, I've heard something based on the examples that you've given of those girls, and I've learned something. They head to uncover their potentials. Okay, for me, I'd like to ask: is there any other organization? Concerning evolving women, they only give chances to the ladies, and as per the CEO, as said before, she said that they are planning to bring men on board. And for me, I am curious to be there. I know virtually in this hall, they are curious to be there. Is there any other organization that you can link us with so that I can be there, because we are finalizing with our studies? Thank you.
That's a brilliant question. As I hand over the mic to Asia, boy child, take this advantage of this, market yourself. And I'm so impressed you're doing that. Andrea and Esther are listening. In as much as yes, we deal with girl child, you never know. They might say, I'm looking for a plumber, the guy who talked. I want that guy. Well done.
Where are you? Can't see you anymore. Okay, so you want to be the first one? You want to be the first man on the program?
Yes.
Are we agreeing to this all together? Yes. What's your name?
My name is Ian Joseph Mukabi.
Ian?
Yes.
And you want to be the first man on the program?
Yes.
Ian and the rest, you spoke, we are listening, and it looks like you've been heard. You never know.
We will get your name later. You can send up.
Any other questions?
Okay, I have a question.
Coming to you, just a minute. Yes.
Do you specialize only in the Middle East or other parts of the world in giving these job opportunities? And again, because hospitality is very wide, we have places like cruise ship. Do you have links also there? Thank you.
Well, I will again leave that for Carol.
All right. What's your beautiful name? Winnie, thank you for the question. So to answer the first question on whether we only specialize in Middle East, this is how Evolving Women works, and this is why I said, mkiachwa na basi shida yenu. Mimi nimewaletea hawa watu, take advantage. Learn as much as you can, take note, and strategize. So this is how it works. When you're here right now, if you enroll for Evolving Women program, we expect you to at least complete, first of all, the 12 months training, coaching and training. That doesn't mean you don't work. If you enroll, you work as you train, because we need to impact the soft skills on you to prepare you for the next biggest thing. So when you work with us for at least a period of 2 years in the UAE, we have a program. We don't talk this much about it so much because it's not for this audience. This is not for this audience, but I will tell you, we have something we call post-program. Post-program is only eligible for those members who've been in the UAE for at least 2 years. You may wonder why. If you are here in Kenya, I can't take you straight to Europe, because you need first of all to experience UAE to understand how the international platform works. If I take you straight to Europe, you'll even struggle more. So why do we focus on only those who've been in the UAE for 2 years? At least they've dealt with over 100 nationalities. By the time you're saying you want to go to the UK, to Canada, at least you have a clue what to expect in Europe or the Americas, unlike the person who lives Nairobi straight to Europe. So we prepare you for the next level. So, but that we normally we discuss that with our alumni, Evolving Women alumni, after you complete the program. We've had our alumni, or the ladies we've seen on the video, most of them have come and like, okay, Asia, I want to explore Canada. As we speak, we have 3 girls who've been admitted Fairmont in Canada, but they served 3 years in the UAE before we open the doors to. We have others going to the US. I'll let Asia talk more about that.
Sorry, we are not very familiar with the UK market yet. We're more familiar with Canada and the US. So what happens most of the time is, for you to get an employment visa from the USA embassy, you need to demonstrate certain, you need to show documents, right? So one of the requirements, as an example, is bank statements. For Canada, I think you have to have at least $5,000 US in your account, because you have to demonstrate that if you go to Canada, you lose your job, you can also, you can look after yourself. So I don't know your situation, but I don't know how many of you have bank statement for 12 months plus $5,000 US in a bank account to apply for a job in Canada. So what we find is that the program itself becomes your platform to Canada. Why? Because for 2 years, you're going to have a bank account, bank statement, the time to save money to then be ready to go to Canada. Okay? No one has to come first to the UAE to be able to go to Canada. Do you understand this? You can apply, but the requirements to get the visa are very, very difficult. And if you meet them, go ahead, absolutely. Come to us and we can help you. But many of you don't meet those requirements, and the program in the UAE allows you to meet those requirements at the end of the 12 months or 2 years. Make sense? Clear? Because I don't want you to think, oh, I can go to Canada if I want to go to Canada. You can go.
Yeah. Well, the challenge is, if you want to go to Canada from Kenya, you will face challenges. I don't think, and it's easy. I find it easier when you interact with these nationalities in the UAE. It's very easy for you to fit in the other markets. So, from where I stand, I think the UAE experience propels you to the other level.
And we do have a lot of colleagues, staff who work with us, and they finish their contract and they are grabbed by cruise ships or other companies who are there. So your experience really counts. Okay? All right. Any other questions? Yes, you had a question?
Yes, my name is Esther.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I think it's a very famous name other than Caroline. Okay.
Okay, so like you said something about knowing your value. So in the process of knowing your value, see, before you know your value, you must have a vision.
Absolutely.
So that you can support your value. But now, in the process of supporting your value, there is that part that deals the crucial part, because whenever you're a chef, there's like, now see, we're focusing on women. So in the cooking industry, it's mostly overpowered by men. So they have this mentality that a woman,
Yes.
like they like saying you plate something, you put all your heart into it, then they tell you it's cute. So when they tell you it's cute, that's like insulting you.
Absolutely.
So like there's this thing like about your mentality, because if you feel like about knowing your worth. So let me use like my example. So for me, I started studying in 2018.
Okay.
I started from a certificate level.
Okay.
So in my certificate level, I had many people looking down on me, because in my whole life, I have never like achieved good grades. But now when I come to cooking, it's where I thrive the most.
Okay.
So when I thrive the most, then you meet like this big male
dominated
dominant, it's a male dominated world. So like you want to express your cooking, so like they keep on shutting you down. But then if you know like if you give me a chance, I can become like the next female Gordon Ramsay. But I think there are even more powerful women that are more powerful than Gordon Ramsay. It's just that society has made this thing become like a male thing. So like now as a woman, there are many things you undergo as a woman.
Yes.
So like to build up your mind, you must be right in the mind to make your vision come to life. So like in the process of that, there's things like depression, anxiety, there's inferiority complex, there's like feeling left out. You're like, I'm scared, I'm a woman, there are all these men over here.
Yeah.
What if they're like, I have the capability, but they're men. And they're men. And
yes, so I get your point. How do you survive in that with your vision, with this male-dominated?
Take care of your mental health.
So we
as a
have the
woman?
perfect example. I think we have a chef who has accomplished a lot. I will give her the podium, but I will also give an example in my property.
Good afternoon, everybody. Before I answer that question, could all my chefs stand up, please? All of them. If you call yourself a chef, you're wearing a uniform, you're wearing an apron, could you please stand up? Okay. Good afternoon, chefs. The first thing I'm going to command you to do, remove your hats. The second thing I'm going to command you, remove your aprons. Fold them nicely. And this is the reason why. I can see somebody, oh, is that a religion thing on your head? Oh, that's okay. So, as a chef, the only time you wear your hat is in the kitchen, and the only time you wear your apron in the kitchen. Do you know why? Every time you go with your apron out, you're collecting germs. Okay? So mnaenda kwa choo, never go to the toilet with your apron. You're going to the toilet, remove your apron, weka kando kwa mlango, then come back, wash your hands, and wear your apron. Because that's the thing that gathers a lot of dust. Do you know why we wear our hats? Why do we wear our hats? To prevent your hairs and the sweat going in the food. So why are you wearing hats here? Isn't it too hot? It's very hot and uncomfortable. I even asked your chef in the kitchen, I went there to ask, why is my chef wearing hats and apron? So please, whenever you are out of the kitchen, never wear your hat and your apron. Cindy, sit down please and clap for yourself. So I heard a lady say, where's my lady chef? Stand up. There is no excuse to say depression. There's no excuse to say women sijui nini. Hiyo ni excuse. Ulazima ukwe na mdomo jikoni. You have to be. How old do you think I am if I ask you? I'm giving in between. How old do you think I am? 40, 30, 45. Oh, thank you very much. I'm 52 years. Yeah, black don't crack. Why? Ndomo. Yeah? Chef, I understand your frustration in the kitchen, and this is why we have our HR here. If there's any problem, what do? HR. Unajua hivyo? So never let anybody to depress you. Do not have that thing it's a men domin. Ati men nini? I was the first black chef, first black woman to work in the Arsenal kitchen among 90 chefs. Yeah? I was also the first black woman, first black chef to work in the Tottenham kitchen. Okay? And I was also the first black woman to work in the royal family kitchen. So is there any excuse? Do you think I'm the best chef? No, I'm not the best chef. It's a character. Were you told there by Joyce? The character. Sell yourself. Because rule number 1, every kitchen you go, there's a rule. So you go to, who said Khalif? Because somebody said about Khalif, the most beautiful hotel in Dubai. Imagine when I go to that hotel, I sleep for free. I sleep for free. Not because I'm celebrity, because I'm going with big celebrities, and I'm going to cook for them because nobody else cook for them. So do not benchmark yourself. No depression, hard work, and know how to run your mouth back. I know sous chefs can be very mean. Don't allow yourself to get there. If you feel you're depressed, HR is here. And that's their job. And it's very confidential. Sindio, for me, I believe if you want to be somebody, you can become that somebody. There's no excuse. I'm the only black chef in the kitchen, actually, and a woman. All the rest are smelly men. You know, they smell once they're sweating and sweating. Me, I'm just there with them. From 3 in the morning to 11 p.m., 3 a.m. I work 15 hours every day, 6 days, 90 hours a week. Okay? You are told there by Esther. So you are doing your thing and you look at the clock, it's 3 o'clock, or the time you kwenda home, time ya sherehe. Once you commit yourself to wear a chef white until the job is done in the kitchen, you can never leave kitchen. I'm the only person who can leave the kitchen, the boss, but I don't do that. Okay? So there's a lot of, you will learn. I've been in the kitchen, they're beautiful. So learn, but it's not a walk in the park. I accumulate 90 hours a week. Is it because I want to do that? The money is good. I have a life, but because it's a passion. So identify, why am I being a chef? Is it a passion or you're going for money? Please, can somebody ask that? Is it money or the passion? Okay, sit down, my chef. Once you learn what you do, money comes after. I heard apparently you're getting paid $400. Is it a month or a week? So that's a good starter. See, I'm not complaining at $200, you said. That's peanuts. I will pay for everybody to go to Dubai. You are given accommodation, you are given everything. All you need to give is $2,000. After London and mwezi wa umoka. How much do you think London is? Here in Mugonda, 10 million. Now accommodation is not there. So please, if you've been given this appointment, please take it quickly and run and learn. And then when you learn for them, they give. Do you know if I was given that opportunity, I would have never gone to London? Because Dubai is the most beautiful country to me. It's only 5 hours away from us, is it? When you come to London, you have to go 9 hours, and then you kuta kibaridi. It's minus 32 now. The snow is up to here. Why would you want to come to London? So take that opportunity and please become good chefs. Indio. So was I meant to sit down until you finish, or should I continue? Hey, so nimeiba mic. So who knows my name? My name is Manis Karuki. I was born 52 years ago. And I'm a mother of one, a daughter who is 26 years. Caro here is my daughter. Yes. When she saw me, she was like, oh, you're 30. I'm like, no. I need to go to bed. I go to bed at 8 o'clock when I'm on holiday. So I started from very humble beginnings, from a very poor families. maybe you can relate to many of you. So there's no excuse to say I come from a poor family, I cannot make it. No, no, no. I am a, let me be your story. Sindio? So 52 years ago, I was born to very poor parents. Who knows Jericho? It's ghetto. So that's where me I'm from. Me demwa Jerry. And I still say me demwa Jerry. Yet I can't moka me demwa Jerry. So you see, you cannot make it through that Dubai, because I don't want you to come to London. London life is expensive. It's only for people like us who can afford it. But I am not discouraging you. First, go accumulate your education, your experience, and then now you come. Do you know that $400 you can be paid per hour? Per hour. If you put in hours, the more hours you put in the kitchen, the more better chefs you become. So my journey started in Umoja, Jericho, then we moved to Umoja, and I didn't like Kenya. Most of you, amjoni mkika Kenya, si ndio? You are complaining about Zakayo too much. Zakayo amefanya nini? Zakayo is daktari. Sasa, me I'm asking you because I can hear you all. Everybody is complaining about Zakayo. Zakayo has not done anything. Si nyinyi ndio mlimchagua? Si ndio? When he took over, do you know he inherited a country that was in debt? Alikuta tu chura na mapanya kwa State House. Do you know the same problem is going through? It's the same problem you're going to London. The high cost of living is this high. Bread is about 500 bob. Yenye ni pesa ngapi? And you are still complaining. The high cost of living is not only in Kenya, it's all over the world. We are going through crazy. Is it true in Dubai? The same thing? So please, give Zakayo a break. Let him breathe. Hata mwana vile mekonda. Ampati break. Things will get better. Let's leave this monotony culture of what? Complaining. Instead of complaining, do something about it. And chefs, I have a problem in the kitchen. If I tell you to make a sauce, a mother sauce, maybe, how can you give me one mother sauce? Bechamel? Everybody thinks of bechamel. I hope you make a good one. Ikichapa ukuta, I don't want you to tell me that the next one is the one that did. Try to revolve that bechamel to look better. And then ikichapa ukuta nikikuja say, it's both of us that made it. Usipoint. If you point, then I'll punish you to chop onions like a sack of it. Because we work as a what? So this culture of complaining and you're not giving solutions, please let's leave. Sindio? Mnasema Zakayo ni mbaya. Zakayo mnadhani halali usiku? Analala kwa kitanda ya gold maybe. I don't know his bed. I don't know where he stays. So I don't know. But he's not going to lose a sleep over you. But all you can help Zakayo to do. Na hii jina Zakayo mlitoa wapi? Tax collector. But everybody, do you know how much tax? If I get £1,000, £1,000 is about 200,000. Yeah? So the taxman in London takes 100,000. So I'm left with 1,000. Nani Zakayo mkubwa? Ni huyo ama ni ule wa London? Give the guy a break. So let's try and make Kenya better by finding solutions instead of complaining. If Kenya is worse, when Moi was here, these beautiful ladies empowerment, they would not even be in Kenya to take you to Dubai. True or false? Wale walikuwa wameishi before. Kenya was bad. Having a passport was gold. So get your passport and run to Dubai. When you stay there for 5 years, you become, then call me, I'll take you from Dubai. Lucky don't come to study in London. Start from Dubai, sindio? So I'm a chef who works for, I am like you, I studied in a very good college, not in Kenya, because my parents didn't have money to take me to college. My journey in secondary school was, I was very bright. When I did my standard 8 in Rabbi Road's primary school in Jericho, I was sent to, I got A's. And who knows PB, Rerouter, Precious Blood? That's a bad school. Very strict. Nguo zimefika huko. And I can imagine wearing long dresses. So I didn't like the school. The children are spoiled. spoiled. Sanduku moja, they are coming with chocolates, biscuit, and me from Jericho, I only have one with panga soap and there's no snacks. Then they are having one sanduku, what? Snacks. Did you have such of students in your schools? Mababi? Me, I was not going to stay there. So me, I'll go to the watchman, please, I want you to give me one cigarette. Then I'll go in public area where I'm going to be seen by everybody smoking so that I can be kicked home. And that's exactly what happened. After 1 month, mimi nirushwa nje. I was told to go, I was expelled, never come to a school again. So my dad punished me and took me to a school in Nyandarua. I don't know whether you know it, it's called Magomano. Hey, I can see some people from Nyandarua shaking their head. That 4 years, it was approved school. You wake up in the morning, ice cold, the mountain, Abadeas is here, and the school is here. So imagine the water, ice cold, showering that water. But it made me become the strongest woman. But the beauty of it is because my grandparents literally lived over the fence. So grandma used to wake up early, bring thermos with chai and pancakes. Did you have some fight with my chef today? Attention to detail. Who was it? My chefs? What, are they here? What is the first thing I noticed when I had my breakfast? Kunao my chef hapa? The first thing I noticed was my pancake. Simuliambiwa attention to details. For me, if something is bad, I'm not going to eat it. You kill me. No, I will tell you it is not good. But I'm not telling you off. I want you to be better. So whoever was there, I told them how to make their batter. So when you're doing your pancake, chefs, yeah? I don't know why you're doing your mixture so thick. You're not making chapati. Make it very light, like a ribbon. You know a ribbon when you make it? So that's how a pancake mix is supposed to be. Very light. As in when you're doing your spin that you're seeing there, the ribbon. You know what I'm talking about? And then now when you're pouring in the pan, make it very light. It's supposed to be a crepe. Very nice light. Those are what are called pancakes. What I had today was chapati madhogodhanios. So we are going to improve. And you know why I say chapati madhogodhanios? Because at the middle, when you got your color, the brown nice color, caramel nice color, inside was not cooked. Because you're like flipping and your pancake is done. But the inside is not cooked. So are we learning something? How is our pancakes in Dubai? Very thin. Ukikakunja, you can even eat 10. I eat 10. Because they're so thin. So that's pancakes. Let's learn from that. Okay? Because I want you to be good chefs. So me, I've been taken to Shags. I'm in school. I finish. So, see, 8 I did well. I went to BP. Now from 4, I had D. D for dog. But did that determine my life? Hiyo D kwanza ilikuwa mzuri sana. In fact, I really motivated myself what I wanted. And my dad looked at me like, you're a failure. And I was taken to a friend, my relative who happened to be very rich in Mombasa. You don't want to know which job my dad thought it was going to be me. A house girl. A house girl. So I stayed there for 1 year, cooking for them, just floating. After 1 year, I told my uncle, you're very rich, and I think, if you want what's best for me, kueni na mdomo, talk. Have character, good character. Msikuwe na roho chafu kama za nyoka. Yeah? Learn to speak goodness of yourself. Jiamini in confidence. I'm seeing here you're being asked questions, you're like, sijui, there's no wrong answer. Hata ikichapa ukuta, so you'll be told the right answer. Confidence is very important. If I start there, say, hata sasa ningekuwa nimeolewa na watu, I would have like 10 children in Mombasa with boy childs. If I settled in Kizingo, sindio? But kujiamini hata without money, it's very important. So I said to my uncle, I see, I can't stay here. I want to go out. I didn't care whether it's in Dubai, whether it was in Uganda, but I wanted to go out. But because we had uncles in Sweden, he said, okay, I'll call your uncle, make a call, my brother, for you to go to Sweden. Guys, I get to Sweden. Mshaishi kona culture shock. You get culture shock where there is. I got there winter. I remember it was about October. When you land in the plane, the mchanga is white. That's not mchanga. What's that? Snow. And it was minus -50 what? That's another Russia. When I got there, I was told, okay, you are here, karibu, thank you very much. The teacher said, language barrier as well. In Sweden, hii kizunguzungu yenyu mingi, you'll have to first put it pack it in the box, and then you learn their language. You know that's what Scandinavia do? You learn Swedish, and that you're going to learn Swedish for 3 years. Imagine you're wasting your time for 3 years to learn a stupid language while other people are progressing. That was not for me. Because, okay, I've learned Swedish. Then I go to France, they tell me what? Learn French. Hey, the math was not mathing for me. So the next thing I didn't tell my uncle, because now I've become like you, Zakayo complaining. So now I have friends in where? In London. I call my friends, how can I get there? So I'm talking about 94. So you see, I'm old enough to be my age. Wengine wenyu mlikuwa mezaliwa 94? But you are crawling somewhere, you are babies, you know? Because my daughter was born 1998. Somewhere, maybe you're there, most of you? Or under there? You're 1998? Oh, you're my daughter. I hope you're very good to your mom. So the math is not math in Sweden because I have to learn language, CG, I graduate, diploma, certificate, then I go diploma, then I go degree. Was that going to help me anything? Apart from maybe getting married to a Swedish. And that one was me getting married to a Mzungu was not me. It never came in my dream. My dream was to go and make money. Sindio? So I talked to my friends, they send me money, and they tell me, once you get money, we have good friends, utaturudishia pesa, return my money. I get to London. My dad is so excited, telling everybody, oh, my daughter is in London, wow. So I was maringo, and I was that house girl, sindio? I tell dad, now I've decided I want to become a chef. And you men, you have a habit of kutharau dharule unini to belittle. I'm sorry, you don't understand Swahili. I'm sorry. So I'm going to speak in English. Okay, to belittle women. Actually, my dad was like, "You're going to be a cook, not even a chef. How can you go and become a cook? Imagine you wearing a beautiful uniform. You're being told you're a cook, so you'll cry." So I was told, "Okay, you can't do that because you'll never get anywhere. I want you to be a doctor." I hate my blood. Women knows what I'm talking about. So doctor was not for me. So my dad says, okay. I was very close to my dad. The only closest thing I see myself become is psychologist because I like talking. And that's what exactly happened. I have a master's in psychologist. So I got my degree, my master's, and I got a very good job in Wimpole Street. In Oxford Street. I'm married with my daughter. After 10 years, you know, when you're married, the first 10 years is honeymoon, you're happy, everything is nice. From 11, inaanza kuchapa ukuta. But for me, I knew whatever I'm going to do in life, and that's why I want you ladies to do that. Mujiamini, have confidence. Don't go with guys, boda guys, and I'm not discouraging anybody. You don't have money, and you settle there, and you have 6 children. What are you going to feed your children? Stones. You're staying home and you're telling your husband there's no money. Did you not know he was a boda rider? Yeah, even you start looking for money, stop disumbuaring your husband. Sindio? So for me, I really had a dream where I thought I was going to have 1 child, because when you get to London, all the Wazungus have 1 child. Is it because they cannot have any more children? Yes or no? But because they want good life for themselves. True or false? So the more children you have, the more money you have. In China, if you have 2, they'll take you to jail. You know that? You only 1 child, 1 home. You know that? So that was me. For me, I had already done my homework and thought, after 10 years, your marriage itachapa ukuta, but I'm not going to say anything. I'll continue making money. So year 11, 12 to 23, I got tired at 23 years of marriage. And I never told anybody apart from my dad. I said, Dad, Ethan, this is not for me. I have 1 child. By then she was I think 13 or 14. I want to go. I just want to. I'm not happy. Why am I telling you this? Always be happy. Nobody else can never make you happy. You make yourself happy. Nobody will never give you happy. So if you're waiting for your empowerment bosses to make you happy, mtajipanga. So if you're going for empowerment, make sure you are happy, content. You're going to do that not 100%, 130%. Sindio? Sindio? So for me, I did, after 23 of marriage, I walked out. And what did I go to? Culinary school. So I go there, they tell to the best culinary school, Westminster. I hope you know, Westminster College, Kingsland. That was the best college. You don't want to hear fees. Yake. The fees there, and I'm talking about 17 years ago, was £16,000. How much is that now if you calculate to 207? It's about 2.something million. That was 1990 something. Yeah? So it's expensive to come to London. Please take opportunity, go to Dubai, learn to be a good chef, listen to what you've been told. Give yourself more time to learn. When you become a CDP, chef de partie, even then they'll give you permission to leave and grow. And when you get your money, be smart. Don't send your parents to buy Kamuhonda. Put it in fixed account, knowing my next destination is Australia, London, where else, Fiji, because there the money is good. Because you have what? What do you have when you get to those countries? Skills. So, for me, I will take your opportunity. I wish you were here many years ago. Sindio, I would have taken that, and then after Singapore, I would have stayed in Calif, because to me it's the best, beautiful hotel in the world. True or false? Only the king can afford those. Whenever I go to the room, I'm always like, look where I'm staying. And it's not me who have paid. I cannot afford. If anything is above $100, I don't go. I'm working 90 hours and then you tell me to go and pay Calif. Are you mad? No way. But I'm not going to go to Airbnb. I hear you're being slaughtered there. Girls, be careful. Be smart. I will go to a Hilton because I know Hilton. I worked in Hilton. Half class. Sindio? So I finished. I've gone to my college. I didn't have a lot of money then. But I'm not that rich. I'm comfortable. Anything I want in life, I can afford. It's not called a millionaire. It's called what? Comfortable. When you get there, then you can decide what to do. So for me, I go to Westminster College, and the course was 48 weeks. Yours is 12 months, and then you give them jobs. They can go. They don't even have to finish. God, you are spoiled brats. Us, we didn't have that. So you are going for 48 weeks full. You are doing the first cooking, and the next one you're going pastry. And I hate pastry. If you're a pastry chef, Mungu awabariki. I hate it. I can't stand the sugar. I don't like sugar. But if you're a pastry chef, be good at that because they earn a lot of money. Pastry are the best chefs who are earning. So if you think you're just going to cook flambe, you know flambe? You're going to be paid. Everybody can flambe. But you cannot find a good pastry chef because you have to have skills to be a good pastry chef. So how many pastry chefs do we have? Put your hands up. Hey, look at them. You're still studying. Hey, why are you doing this? Here. Confidence. So you're still studying, or you're pastry chefs now? I heard there was a lady from Boma. Where is she? Esther. From Boma Hotel? Is she your alma mater? You are from Boma College. You are there for how many years? Your parents paid over $1 million, Cindy, and you're still here. Go tell them to give you back your money. Why did they not take you to America? What happened? So your parents paid a lot of money. So she can tell you, she paid $1 million to be in Boma. And you've been given here a good, After married, I've been here for 2 months. And I've gone to all culinary schools in Kenya. All. And Boma to me was the best. But today, nimepigwa na culture shock when I went to your kitchen. You guys, you have a good kitchen. Please take advantage. At Thika, I'm not dissing. I went to Italy and I was frustrated. Very frustrated. I was there the day before yesterday. When I got to the gate there, the first thing that triggered me, Arufiacho. I was so angry because Italy is a mother of all the best chefs come from Italy. True or false? Eh? True or false? I went to the dean and I said, oh my God. So what everybody is saying out there is true. I was very disappointed. So when I went to their kitchen, because for me I was pretending to go to the toilet, and she knows I was going to see your kitchen before I talk. Mumeshinda hoteli mingi. So many hotels have been, they don't have your standards. So can you please take advantage? Huh? Take advantage of what you have here. Whoever is the boss here, congratulations. Facilities is good. So don't bring Zakayo kuwapatia jikoni mzuri. For me, I've told you, the kitchen is amazing. And from here, Dubai, you are going to be better, okay? So for me, I finished my 48 weeks. I'm very determined. I don't know how you're doing, chefs. So when you're in class, when whatever is being demonstrated to you, are you taking photos and building your portfolio? Is that what you're doing? Are they what they're doing? Every day. Si kapicha kuteke na kukupost, na kapicha kangu na kapost Instagram. Leave Instagram alone. The owner is a trillionaire. So everything you take photo, build your portfolio, because when you finish, bosses like these will come for you. And they will not look at your CV. See, we all cook CV. Somebody said, where is he? That some people cooked their CV and Nini and their jobs, now they're coming after them. So in London, there's no CV. It's your portfolio. Yeah? And then, I don't know in Dubai, do they tell them to cook, try your cooking before they get a job? Yes. So yeah, don't come here to store us with a CV. We don't look CV. We look for skills. So when you go to Dubai, if you want promotion, they'll tell you to do a demonstration. If you want to be commies, we don't ask so many questions. I will give you to chop and cook anything you want and make as many mistakes you want. Why? Because you're learning. So when you become a demi chef, now at least you can start making a nice omelette. How long do we cook for our omelettes for? Mkono juu chef? How many minutes? A nice fluffy omelette. Is how many minutes? Now you're not talking. Why are you scared? There's no wrong question or right. Let's go between 5 and how many minutes is a nice Michelin Khalif standard omelette? There is no around. Wewe sema number. Hakuna 2 to 5. Wewe sema 2 number. Kama ni number 2 moja. 2 minutes. I will tell you why. Why did you say? So, when you cook your omelette, you fold your omelets, right? That's okay, but a Michelin omelette is 2 minutes. Because once you fold your omelette, the process of cooking is still the same. True or false? You're not putting in ice water. So by the time it gets to the these are those your clients, is still cooking. See, chef is going to take your omelette and put it under the light. So please always do your omelette 2 minutes. Sindio? I finish. Now we have all these good chefs coming from all over the world. The last day of 48 days. 48 weeks. And I'm telling you, I heard somebody wants to be Gordon Ramsay. Who is that? Who want to be like Gordon Ramsay? Hey, put your hands up. I need to see you guys. You. So you want to be good at cussing? Because that's all I hear. For me, I only hear FF words, FF. He's not a good chef. No. Please Google. If there's a good chef, anybody knows Alan Ducasse? Alan Ducasse? Where is he? Which country? Which country is Alan Ducasse? At London? Huh? Morocco? Are you for real? France. He's a French chef. This chef can cook for you and stay there and not even eat. So learn to align yourself with good chefs. Okay? Follow Alan Ducasse. And there's so many. There's so many out there. And Dubai has the best chefs. Do you know what people did? They can tell you. They went to London and the weather was so boring. And they thought, okay, I've benchmarked my meals and everything. And then they go to these beautiful, do you know Dubai is beautiful? You've seen their tall buildings. And also, there's no, I can wear trousers in Dubai, isn't it? There's no that strict, I can wear shorts. Exactly, that's me. Before, no, there's countries you can't do that, so Saudi you can't do that. So guys, go to Dubai, is nice, whoever likes short stuff. So Dubai has the most nice, expensive hotels. I'm telling you this because my clients, the football players, whenever we want sun, because of the cold, the only country we go to is Dubai. So who are Arsenal players here? Arsenal players? Fans? You don't have Arsenal fans? Oh, what are 1, 2, 3, 10? The rest of you are Manu. Okay, let's look. Kwatebo wako wapi? Can we even see them down there? So, Arsenal, yo, tusalimianieni bao sita. Sunday, who watched the game? Okay, say hello, bao sita. That's how we are saying hello, bao sita, sindio? Manu poleni sana. Kuna Man City? Only Manu. Na mnaturingia. Endeleeni tu. God be with you. Yeah? So all the celebrities, they go to Dubai. And when they go to Dubai, they spend money. Very good money. So are you guys most the lucky people who are going to Dubai? Why would you want to leave Dubai to come to London? And the rich people are going to Dubai? Eh? They are coming to you. Na hiyo mumeambiwa $400, it's a starter. Is it? The more advanced you get, the more money becomes, the more money comes. So it's up to you, go learn. And if I was you, don't go. I hear many, because for me, I'm involved in hospitality. I have so many good chefs. Kenyans, you like complaining. And you like gossip. And you'll say that they stole your money. You know you didn't get anything. What did you expect? You expect them to spoon feed you? All they will give you is knowledge, exposure, and you do the 70%. True or false? So please, be smart. You have been given, you go and be 9 lecture in Starehe Boys. And you know Starehe Boys are good school. Ati no, you have to come here. And I see why. I'm in love with your kitchen, guys. Clap for yourselves. I haven't been anywhere else. For me, I go to kitchen to see. And your toilets are clean as well, and there's tissue. I went to hotels, there is no tissue. 5-star hotels. And I leave it there. I am not going to say anything. The rest is history. So take advantage. Guys, Sindio, in those Michelin best hotels, there's somebody who pays 1 million Kenyan shillings a night. True? Ati mnasema ni Kamugonda. True or false? There is a man who has worked hard and is paying 1 million Kenyan shillings a night to sleep in a bed, bed, but not a bed, a comfortable bed. Watu wa Arsenal wanatembea, tembeni mkitembea tu. Yeah, so you hear? People have money, and 1 million, I know a hotel where somebody, 10 million. The kings of Brunei, King Charles, and it's all about, you think you're a chef, you're cooking for these people. Me, when I'm told, pack your bags, we're going to Dubai, and I'm not lying, I'm paid $500 per hour. That's how much even sleeping, they pay me. Because I work from morning in the apartments. So when you hear hotel, it's not hotel, it's penthouses. Nice places. The taps have gold, they're gold, the toilet seat is gold. Sometimes I'm like, do I start scratching and start selling gold? But you can't do that with Ashikwa, you will be, yeah. So luxury is in Dubai. So whoever is thinking of going other side of Saudi is very strict. Guys, go to Dubai. Learn for 5 years, then come to London. Don't go to France because there's a lot of racism. Okay? You've asked Chef Shamanda, Daring Abroad? Have you watched that? So he has come up with another agency. And London people are conned a lot of money. Be very careful. You pay, you're at $200. London, you're paying 10 million to get there. And there is no accommodation, it's for you to get there. When you're going to buy gold there. So please be careful. Once you learn your 5 years in Dubai, don't even leave, go to those nice hotels now, apply, okay? And instead of you sleeping in raha mingi, put your CV to these, I'm giving you ideas, to these Caliph hotels and say, chef, my name is so-and-so, with your big confidence, Ata if your kizungu is chapari nukuta, be confident, Please, chef, weekends, no many chefs wants to work. Why? Sherehe zenyu, sindio? Go to Caliph Hotel and say, go to on Friday evening, Caliph, or there's so many. I can't say where we go because I don't want you to. I know you're recording, so mimi sitaki kufutu a job. But you find it yourself. Google is your best. Go to Caliph example, because it was said Caliph. Go to this chef, can I be a weekend relief chef for free? You think this chef can say no? Because he knows how many work needs to be done for that weekend and Monday, maybe he has events, and he's going to train you. And that's how you become a good chef. So don't be like, sleepy, I'm not being paid. Don't have that mentality. Get as much exposure from these best places. And then money will come. Did I give you good advice? There are so many, for many hotels. Use them, tell them, please, can you talk to boss there? Can I work for the weekend? Instead of, it's my holiday, I'm coming to Kenya. You're coming to Kenya to do what? To patia zakayo stress. Na stress zenyu. Go 1 week to that, talk to them, they can take you to another hotel. Volunteer for free. And one day it will pay. Anybody, not only chefs. Say, I'm here because hospitality is big and we are always short of staff. Okay? And this was me. So whoever came to shop me after 48 weeks was a chef from Word of Astoria. And Word of Astoria is nice. Who has seen that hotel? Well, now we have a version of it in Edinburgh. And it's cold. So me, I went there. Chef was nice. Irish people are very good. They're like us black people. English people are so moody. But Irish people, when you find a good Irish person, they are willing for you to grow. Fast forward, this chef, I go to the kitchen. So me, I want to flambe, flambe and you take photo and put on Instagram. Please don't ever do that. People will laugh at you. Okay? So I go, I'm told your work is from 9 to 5. And I'm thinking, who does 9 to 5? Is there any chef that does 9 to 5? No. Our real chef starts 7 o'clock to 8 p.m. Because you need to do Mensa Plus. You know what's Mensa Plus? And then we need to start preparing to cook. And then there's functions. And you have to foresee everything at night and you go home. You complain or you don't complain? You don't complain because you know what you're looking for. So if a chef tells you at rota and then you go like, oh, you know, in the rota you put 9 to 5. Iyo ni yako. Until the job is, and then you'll be paid your overtime. Okay? That's how Dubai works. Mumeambiwa, you've been told. A shift. I work 15 hours a day. 6 days, so I accumulate 90 hours a week. Monday to Saturday. At my age. So who are you complaining? It was not there in the contract. It's not going to be there in the contract. Okay? And it will pay off. So me with the chef, he sees me, you are told again, attention to details. Me, I am a German like this. I like cute things. I put things nicely. I like everything cute. You see those plates in, whoever on Instagram, you see chefs with nice plates. And even you're wondering, do I eat or not eat it? That's me. So let that become a story today. So my chef identified I was special. And chef said, okay, I don't want you in the kitchen anymore. I want you to go out. I'm taking you for college for 16 weeks to learn to do afternoon high tea. And that's, who knows afternoon high tea? Hamjafika huko? Who knows canapes? Amjafika huko, and you're calling yourself chefs. Google tonight. So if you want to make a lot of money, please, 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 benchmark yourself. Anybody can flambe. Anybody can do pastry. I'm not a good pastry chef, but in the morning when I used to start at 7, I used to go to pastry before my shift start to learn what? Basic. So if you give me a recipe, because we know pastry is precise, sindio? Whatever, and then you know you are heating, you at least you have knowledge, sindio? So me, I was told to go and do afternoon tea and canapes. Only royal families and rich people eat that. That's why you don't know about that. So please, can you whoever goes to Dubai, talk to them and tell them you want to do afternoon high tea. And one day you'll come to me and say thank you. And canapes. So canapes are this small thing. I sell one at £5. A small thing. How many can you eat? Like 5, sindio? So know your value, you are told again. Know your value. They won't give you everything. It's for you to go out and explore. So if you want to be a good chef, a celebrity chef like me, you have to do afternoon high tea and canapes. And the rest is history. Cooking, anybody can cook. These men, a lot of men in the kitchen. Let them do the flambe and smell in there. You go to cold room and do your what? Starters, canapé, and afternoon tea. Afternoon tea is 6 sandwiches in a plate, finger sandwiches, cut nicely, and the cheapest is $200. Unaona vile macho zinafunguka? Yes. That's how expensive it is. So when you get there to Dubai, whoever is there, tell your chef, please, can I be a canapé chef and afternoon high tea? Then you'll thank me later. Sindio? Be special. Know your value and know your time. Nobody is going to handle a silver plate to you just like that. Do your homework. So me, I've done my afternoon tea. I've done my canapes. 2 years. When executive chef calls you in the office, me, I nearly weed on myself because I thought I'd done something wrong. When you don't talk to executive chef, you know that, yeah? Go talk to your sous chef. Executive is like your Zakayo, the one you're playing around with. Executive chef, his work is sits in the office with a clean jacket and he goes and you unaenda nyuma because he's somebody very special who is running the whole hotel and taking the stress when you guys are sleeping. They are running the mathing and the mathing. A person like me, head chef, I'm allowed to talk to him. And I can even engage with him and tell him you can't cook and I can't cook. Because most of them can't cook. But when they come to figures, because it's all about what? Numbers. It's always, whoever wants to be a business person, know your math has to math in numbers. You are doing banqueting, you know numbers. You know your numbers, okay? So chef calls me in the office and he tells me, thank you so much for your services. We are letting you go. How can you process that? Sutanza kulia, you'll start crying. Because you think you've been fired. Or what do you think? You've been fired. Thank you for your services. And we thank you because you've done everything. But, there's a but. We think you're a very good chef and you don't want to hold you. Because when you are respectful, you have good character, you're showing up everywhere. I hear people, do you know the best chef, the best that works weekend? You know that? Because the bosses are not there, but you've showed what? You're that chef. Put yourself up. Do you want to work weekend? Yes, it will pay later. For me, I work all weekends because I don't like people so much. People get to my nerve. So I like working weekend quietly with some small chef. Weekend I prefer working with, I call me chefs, so that I can train them and there's no much to do. But most of you will say weekend mnaenda sherehe. At 52, in fact, I have a lot of money now. I can afford a lot of sherehe because I've what? Endured the hours. So put more hours and then sherehe baadaye, sindio? So thank you for your services. The next stop is a hotel called the Dorchester Hotel. I believe you know it, in Mayfair. The Dorchester Hotel, you get there, you are humbled. 100 chefs with these long hats. And those are sous chefs. They're going like this. Some of them, they've been there for 50 years. Some of them, they've been there for 40. But because they're looking for retirement, package. And they're good at what they do. So you walk there, you're sold to a sous chef, a team of 10, another one. Me, because I knew my game, I was not going to be taken to banqueting to chop a sack of onions and tomatoes. So already you've put your mark. It's either you're a good pastry chef, canapé chef, afternoon tea, everybody goes with their sous chefs. So the sous chef that took me, Amika, an Indian chef, took me to the penthouses. Oh my God. The penthouses are beautiful. A penthouse is about 1.2 million a night. And they are fully sold out. I know somebody who is living there now this is the 3rd year. A billionaire, I can't mention their name. But because the children were naughty and he thought he worked so hard, he lives there every day. And the money is not finished up to now. So how much is this guy worth? You're doing this. He earns I can't tell you his, but he stays there every day. Okay, maybe he has a deal we don't know, but he said to stay there until he dies. He's old. When we go there to penthouses, now this is where the game changes. You thought that you think everything is cooked in your kitchen, their restaurant, and you take it to these billionaires. Is that what you think? No. The more money you have, the best kitchen you go in penthouses. Gold kitchen, copper kitchen. True or false? Gold kitchen. Have you ever heard about gold kitchen? When you get there, you see the way I'm sweating. There I'm always with kabuti because I'm freezing. Those is called a gold kitchen because we don't want any contamination or two. So when I get there, one is doing afternoon tea, that's me, and canapes. Now the flambe chef, the good ones, Gordon Ramsay is good at steaks. Now that one I give you, okay? It's you with the stripes there. The only good thing Gordon Ramsay is good at is the steaks. And he does very good steaks. So if you're good at something, make sure you're good, kabisa. Sindio? So Gordon Ramsay is good at steaks. Somebody went perfected their steaks. And steaks, so chefs, tell me, your nice steak with a ring at the middle, how many, the temperature is what? What's the temperature you cook your steak? That's my mother calling maybe. She's so annoying sometimes. Maybe she wants some chat. Hey, Asno wanakuja wakikuja wenda wakiendanga. Hey, Asno, say hello. And I smile. So the temperature of a steak when probing is how many minutes? Anybody knows? Amjafika huko? You're not there yet? I say, I keep quiet. And then you come and remove me out of my job. It's 69 degrees probe. Write it down or put it in your head. So I stay in the apartments. All the footballers are coming because you think that you're going to your restaurant there and you sit like in Bukayo Saka there. You mingle with them, people with money, billionaires. No, they have their places. They've earned their title to sit where they want. And it's not racism, it's what? Class. Me and you don't take me to Kenchik. Man, my places, I go to Heminois. I sit there, I eat, and I go. Sunday I went to a buffet. I took my mother because I didn't want to. I don't believe in Valentine. Whoever did Valentine, God bless you. I believe Valentine is supposed to be every day. True or false? Why are you celebrating one day? So a guy is going to love you one day and the rest, uchape ukuta. So I took my mother for Valentine Day on Sunday. And I told the guys before our table could have booked, whatever you do, please don't tell my mom how much it is because she's not going to eat. So I'm talking to chefs in the kitchen, say hello, because you have to acknowledge the chef before you sit down. I come down, my mom is in the car, opening the door. We are going home. And I'm like, Mom, what happened? No. 8,000. And I'm like, 8,000 what? Today we are eating 8,000. I'm like, yes. What's the problem? Give me the money. Look at our mentality. Imagine. Why are you clapping? Even you lust for money. You lust for money. You too. So I will never take you out. When people take you to nice places, and please listen careful. If you have boyfriends and not mababas, don't go to mababas. They are wasting your time. But if they're billionaires and trillionaires, please go. Me, if I have a trillionaire, tells me I am going to be second wife, I'm not going to say no. Say no, they are rich. Colin, I'm going to say no. Why? See, me, I'm second wife, and I don't want to be hidden under the table. Tell the world I'm the second wife. There's a difference. So me, my mother is busy telling the driver, please come out of the car. We are going home. As we go, let's go to Nyamachoma zone. I'm like, Mom, it's not happening. So my niece and my nephew, they're crying because they know they like the burgers at Hemingway's. And it's not cheap. It's expensive as well. It's 4,000 for kids. But it's not about the money. It's what? Exposure. Sindio? Please, if you have people that take you, don't look at the money, because this is what you're going to do, Dubai. Are you going to do Kenchi Kenyamachoma? Learn to go and try other chefs' flavors. There's a reason why, like last night, and please forgive me when I tell you how much we were charging last night, and it was sold out. She nearly hit me with her kibeti. Per person was 24,000. And you were fully sold at 24,000 per person last night, Valentine. So if somebody took you to Hemingway's yesterday and you paid 24,000 and today you are eating githeri, I'm very sorry for you. You should have asked for money. But it's exposure. Sindio? This is why I'm telling you this, because when you go to Dubai, it's the same concept. High standards. Huku kwenyu, do you have 7-star? You know, in Dubai, there's a place you go, you're eating and the fish are everywhere. You're under and the water is there and everybody. Have you ever seen that? You think you can afford that? It's only the kings, the footballers, and whoever can afford that. Yeah? Aim to work in those good places. Hilton is good to start. Then you go to those places. I want you, because I don't want to mention, and then you quote me, the Arsenal chef said A, B, C, D, the Royal chef said A. Google yourself. Instead of wasting your time, ati sijui akina Bahati, sijui who, Bahati who? Bahati who? And Vera Sindika, the one with big bum, like I don't know where, and it's not real. Use your time nicely. Go look. Dubai, the best hotels. Look at the chefs. What are they doing? Because they demonstrate cooking. Before you get to Dubai, beat them at their games, yeah? Me, I've been doing this. And practice that in the kitchen as well. Because for me, when you look at me, I have Friday where I do demonstration. And I'm not going, because I know all of you now will follow me and then will be waiting for me on Friday. Chef, why are you not demonstrating today? Because I get that. Please, nobody is going to tell you this. So for me, I'm in the penthouse doing the royal family, and then I'm hired by the king of Brunei for 2 years. So I was used to come in the morning, King Brunei and the family. Money was good for 2 years. After 2 years, the chef, again, it's time to move. And I'm like, now it has come to a place, I'm not going to be rotated like a goat. This is when COVID started. No, not before COVID. I was poached by Hurricane. You know who's that? Which footballer? Tottenham Spurs, yeah? So him was just nutrition. So as you study, they are telling you to study. Go be smart. Ask them, where can I do nutrition? You can do it online. Where can I do dietitian? Because now you're repositioning yourself to be who? Somebody. Don't sit down and expect them to give you answers. They have their own families as well. And they have more students to recruit over the world, isn't it? And they can only take the best. They can only sell the knowledge to you. So that was given to me. So I chose to leave this industry of you have 30 days off, and you can take only, and you can't take all your whole off together. True. So listen carefully. When it's quiet in the hotel, chef will come to you. Okay, Chef Baniz, we are very quiet. We can't afford you. Please, can you take 2 weeks off? And you can't say no. Mnajua hivyo? There's no, he can't pay you. So he needs you back when it's busy. And you can't say no to executive chef. He'll give you 2 weeks because it's not busy. And then we'll give you the other 2 weeks or 3 weeks together. I've been in Kenya for 2 months. Nimwambia hivyo. December, January, and now I'm in February. You think if I'm employed by anybody, I'll be here? 30 days they finished when? January. So determined to become a private chef, and that's what I did. I became a private chef is a freelancer. So you are your own boss, you work your own time. So when I went with Hurricane, I didn't like that because I think I was cheating on my, you know, like you're having an affair. That's how I saw myself. So the first person I met in a charity was his friend, Aubameyang. And I said, do you have a space for me to come there? And he said, you can come because you're the one who've cooked that biryani. Here you call it pilau. I can hire you. And I was hired there. There and there I got my job. Why? Because my CV has been speaking for myself. So I get to Arsenal, because I know you're all excited about Arsenal. Nothing happens apart from cooking. And it's cooking healthy food. You wake up early. For me, I choose, because I only eat fish. I'm pescatarian. So why I wake up at 2 to go to the kitchen at 3, I go to Billingsgate, collect all my fish for the day, and I go to the training club or the royal family or whoever I'm working for. Because sometimes you can be sold not good fish. You know, you check the gills, you check the eyes, you check the color. And in the morning is the best time. I don't know where you're there. The best time to prepare a fish is what? When the kitchen is cold. You know why? I'm not going to tell you that. Go do your homework. And if your chef is doing your fish right now, start preparing yourself to go to the toilet. And the rest is history. Okay? So because of food poisoning, fish is very delicate. It's always prepared when the kitchen is cold. Okay? So I mean, my players, I'm a private chef, and it's who have money. If you can afford me, God bless you. I will work for you from morning. I will work from morning to evening. You see now the people are calling me because they're like, I was supposed to be somewhere interviewed by 2. But you're most important than them anyway. They're working. See, after you asked, we are working here. Yeah, so these guys, I will ask a question. What time do you think the players get to the training ground? You know they're paid a lot of money. Give me a number. 7 a.m., 8 a.m., or 9 p.m.? What time? Why did you tell them the answers? Yes, they are in the kitchen by 5 p.m., 5 a.m. Ateta is there early by 4. Number 8, I don't know who is number 8? Who is number 8? You don't know who's number 8? Hey, your captain is there very early. Why do they come in early? Because you pay them a lot of money and they have to do what? They have to do their physio, they have to do gym before they go for training at 11 o'clock. But when it comes to 5 a.m., so it's 4:59. The gate closes at 5. So if you're not on this side of the gate, in the training ground, you are that side, you have to pay 10,000 pounds. That's fine. Hey, look at me. Yes, you have to pay 2 million. Every day you are late, you have to pay that. And we are very good at collecting money. We are very good Zacchaeus there. And the money goes where? To charity. Why is that? Discipline. Even at work, whoever is working in the hotel, you're supposed, I start work an hour before. I don't know about hotels there, in our hotels or in the wherever I've worked. Even if you shower at home, when you get there, you have to shower again, matron, because we don't know whether you showered. Most of you, maybe you are scared of cold water. But before the matron gives you the uniform, atakupatia ukitokanga kwa bafu when you're leaving the bathroom. Okay? So, but I didn't give you ideas, ladies, not to go to work without showering. You need to groom yourself, okay? So for me, I'm always in the kitchen an hour before. And my chefs, this is what I instill. You have to be in the kitchen half an hour before. You need to change. You need to get your knife ready. You need to get your station ready. You need to get your ingredients ready. By 8 o'clock, if you're starting your shift, see stories za kukimbia this side, your uniform there. I'm paying you to start at 8 o'clock. True? Sindio? Be there half an hour, get ready, prepare. And the people who start early, get ready, prepared, they are stress-free. Because they are what? They are already prepared. So please, discipline is very important. Half an hour before. So don't wake up and you're kicking your snoozing alarm. Oh no, 2 more minutes. Tuk-tuk will take me where? To there, I'll be there. 8. You haven't changed. You haven't looked for your stuff. You are running there like a mad person. You are sweating and you're distracting me. And I have a function to send out. Maybe breakfast. Discipline. Any chefs, even in classes, half an hour before. Okay? Get to kitchen, change, have cup of tea, and look at what your Zakayo is doing because you're so bitter with him. And then 8 o'clock, make before 8 your station, because you're supposed to have an ingredient before you go to your station, is it? You do that before, not 8 o'clock. So that 8 ikifika, you do your demonstration. Be disciplined. Sindio? So this is my life. I work with celebrities. I don't want to mention them because I have bloggers here. They've put me in so many problems. I nearly lost my job because, well, let me tell you one thing. So if you go to Caliph and you happen to do these big people, they'll tell you, privacy is very important. Don't go taking pictures there, that's their head, and you post. You will get in problems. Don't ever do that. Okay? Don't ever write on the show, oh, today I did sijui who for likes. My friend, you will be fired and you will never get a job again. Why? Why do you think is that? Question. Because for us, for me to hire you or you, I don't check out your CV. I'll call you. I'll call you a reference, your former employee. I see the kind of person you are. If there's a person who cannot keep privacy, because us, we want these people to come and bring money in our hotels or wherever they come. So learn to shut your mouth. I know you want people to know you know famous people. It's not important. They are not your friends. You think about money, okay? Don't, even if you see the president somewhere, you see any CS, maybe they've lied to their wives, they're in the office, and then nyinyi umepost mkona uko hoteli huko. Please don't do that, yeah? Because people take the wrong context, and maybe it's a very, very simple thing you have in business. So if you see me somewhere with somebody, please do not post me, and then people are like, oh, look, that Kashed is going with married me. Me, I go for meetings and I go home. And I'm living, and I have money. I'm living with my mother at Umo. You think I cannot afford these places? But because for me, I know myself and I'm at peace at myself. I like family and value of life. Be disciplined. So the players are very disciplined. They come in early. They do their thing. I do nutrition for them. I have Royal Family who I do. Why I work with Royal Family is because of afternoon tea and canopies. So guys, I work with famous people, but I cannot talk about them because of the contract, and I'm aiming to go to high place because as a chef is a student that never stop learning. Well done. So it's when you look at when you see me, don't say at nika celebrity. I'm not. I'm just chef like you. But I chose to keep myself quiet. I chose, even if I'm meeting the president today, I will respect his privacy. Learn to respect people's privacy. Sindio? Most importantly, discipline, speed, and time. And you'll go places. Thank you very much, guys. Did I leave anything? Did I leave any questions? Any questions? Yeah, oh, you have a question. The person that thinks that Gordon Ramsay is a good chef. Wow. Okay, ask me a question. Shoot. Hi, Peter. Where is the other? I can't hear you. Mtu amerukisha nyumbani ama? Ama nikuja kwako? I'll come to you. Tarisheni questions. I'm ready for you. See, I'm even telling Dubai is a nice place to go.
Hello.
You're running away. Okay, for kimbieni mkikimbia. Okay, Peter.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Afternoon to you.
My name is Peter, or Chef Pierre, as the way they call me. And mine is just, first to thank you, first of all, Banis. Chef Banis.
Karibu.
I think I've disturbed you really a lot on your DMs on Instagram.
So are you the ones that disturb me in my DM?
Yes.
Okay.
And fortunately, I was looking for a job.
Okay.
And you replied. And you sent me some few jobs, and I applied. Although I didn't get, I really appreciate that.
Me, I did.
Yes, you did.
So I talked to so many people. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Oh, yes.
And then is another thing is just to say that you really inspire a lot of Kenyan chefs. Keep up the good work that you're doing, and we really look up to you. I've been following you up The jobs that we've been doing, I can tell you every place that you've been to through your social media.
Yes.
All because I want to be inspired, reach your level.
Yes.
And I hope one day that it will reach that
We
point.
will work
Thank you
together
so
one
much.
day. I'm working on something. We'll work together.
Thank you so much.
So please, when you come to my DM, sikunikatia, okay? You
Hapana.
see him, he came thinking, okay, chef, how can I get better? Sindio? Please ask questions. Him, he knows what. For me, I know so many chefs. I'll direct you. Yes. But did you have questions? You sure? Okay, please take names. Come, please, as we're talking. So you see, he's using his what? He's using his DM to talk to chef. Whoever DMs me, Mulize, I respond. And yesterday I went to Sarehe, I went to Boma, and they challenged me. They say sometimes you don't respond. Can we have your phone number? And I had to give them. But I only give my phone number if you're only going to ask me relevant. Don't ask me about my private life. I'm very happy with my life being single. Okay? So whoever is in Instagram, my name's Abanis Kariuki. And whoever wants to get my number, be very sharp, is 0723 695 191. So you can ask questions there, okay? Any emails, if you want me to help you, is baniskariuki@yahoo.com. Okay? Now you have my numbers. Don't sell my number to bloggers. I'm scared of them. Okay? So any more questions? You okay? So we are all going to Dubai, because that's where the dream starts. Okay? We are all going to Dubai, London, and leave London alone. Start with Dubai. That's where all the kings, the queens, celebrity go to enjoy life. Meaning they're the best. Okay? Go to Dubai. And it's only 5 hours to go there. And there's no winter. Please go to Dubai. Okay? Are we good? So I can sit down? Okay. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you so much. I may have not much to add. We want to pass our sincere gratitude to you. I was calculating the salary. Alisema 5,000 per hour. Convert to shillings times 100 ni? 5,000 times 100 ni ngapi? Huh? 50,000. 90 hours a week. Nikapata kitu ka 18 million. Sijui kan I was correct. But that is for another day. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, we provided this platform. Don't leave. Now it is upon you to take action. I wish to invite the ILO to pass a vote of thanks. And you can still engage the guests. Those who want to fly to Dubai, they are here. You may have a side chat. Sindio? Yeah, that's okay. I told you today is a day of network. Use it wisely. And I also want to thank the chef for marketing the institute. I'm a marketing officer here. We have May intake. We are finalizing our January intake. And as you have been told, it's like our institute is becoming the best in the region and worldwide. So we are in 3rd floor. Just refer your siblings, your sisters, and next month, 22nd, we have all Form 4 leavers here to take them through our courses. I wish you all the best, and may God bless you. Let me invite the ILO. It is very, very unprofessional to leave while guests are seated. Maybe I'm Jewy, but that is it. Unless you are visiting a washroom, then let us be patient until we get the vote of thanks.
I think we're also be late. So if you had other plans, I understand that. It's a bit later than we wanted to end and the program said. So if you had other plans, I understand, okay? All right, thank you so much for all your time. Thank you so much, Madam Joanna and Lina, for having us. It was a pleasure to be with all of you today, to see some very familiar faces who were with us on the program for the FIFA. We are going to be here for the next sort of half an hour to an hour if you want to ask any questions. If you have parents with you, family members, and you want to ask questions, please do come and speak with us. It's very simple. We are going to have 2 lists. One list is for Cascade students. The other one is for students who joined from outside. Thank you very much for also hosting the students from other schools. The ones from Cascade will speak directly to Lina. The ones from the other schools will speak to Caroline and myself. We are aiming to start enrollment on Monday, which means we will share agreements and everything with you next week, and that will kick off the first 2 weeks of training. Okay? Great.
Thank you so much. Hello, please.
Good afternoon once more. Mmechoka ama mmesaidika? So Dubai twasija. Sorry, Asia and the team. So we want to say thank you for our guests for taking time to be here at Cascade Institute. We really appreciate Asia and your team. We really, really appreciate. I remember when I spoke to Carol, she was really, really responsive. I didn't even think it's going to be this soon. So we really appreciate for putting us on priority and coming to see us today. I believe you're flying out tonight. We really appreciate. So all of us, we are coming to Dubai, probably including myself. But Chef Banis and your team as well, we are really happy also for your time. We know you've really been into many schools. However, we are happy and excited that you chose us. We don't take it for granted. Yeah, we really thank you. And if you still have any opportunities in UK as well, we'd be happy as well to partner with you. If you look at all these alumni, they are hungry for jobs. In Kenya, as we are speaking about Zakayo, things are really tough. There is that gap when it comes to unemployment. Yeah, so if there are any opportunities, we'd really to work as a link, rather to bridge the alumni in order for them to get those opportunities. Hospitality industry is a good industry. I've been there. I've worked with Andrea, like she said, for 10 years plus in Dubai. So I can tell you, you can really go far. So take advantage of the session. Let's enroll. I'm sure most of you by now you're thinking about how to get that money. First of all, take the first step, the baby step. Come and enroll. The rest will follow, right? So asanteni sana. Thank you all for coming and attending. If you want to register, kindly, if you're from Cascade Institute, you can look for me. From other institutes, probably you can get in touch with Caroline. Yeah? So thank you so much, and we really look forward to coming to Dubai and working with you in future. Thank you. I'd like to invite Madam Principal for the closing remarks. Please give us just 2 minutes. We are winding up.
Good evening. Thank you so much. God bless you all.
Very brief, okay? May someone come and pray for us, huh? So that as we end, the table is here, you can consult. Unaweza piga selfie na super chef, si ndio? Alafu uende weke chef ya Arsenal, so someone to come for a word of prayer? Yes. Let us all rise up.
Let's pray. Our Father, in the mighty name of Jesus, we come before you. We thank you for the day that you've given unto us. Thank you, Jehovah, for our visitors. Thank you that everything has happened according to your will. Help us to be hearers and doers, oh God. Father Lord, in everything that you have heard, oh God, my God, we pray that it is going to come to pass in Jesus' name. King of Kings, may your will be done, and we love you and we worship your holy name. In Jesus' name we pray.
We can let us. You want to let the guest out first. In case of any inquiry, they're still around.
and internationally recognized trainers who walk the talk. CASCADE Institute of Hospitality offers the unique and internationally recognized Confederation of Tourism and Hospitality qualification, better known as CTH, which gives students worldwide recognition in courses that focus on hospitality management, culinary arts, and pastry and baking. Enroll with us now and let us make you a professional. Call us now on 0703 777.